ESPN welcomes you to a special presentation of the United Football League on ABC.
Week number 3 of the UFL rolling right along here in Motown on a Sunday afternoon, where San Antonio makes the trip up north to tangle with the Michigan Panthers. Brahmas in search of their first win here of this spring football season against the Panthers, trying to win their first home game here in week 3. Plenty of drama surrounding this one. We start with the big trade executed back on Monday. Marcus Sims out to the Roughnecks. Cam Carter comes in for head coach Mike Nolan. There is work to do for this Michigan offense. And speaking of trades, GM Steve Kaiser with our Cole Kublik.
Steve, it can't be easy to make a decision to trade a player in the middle of a season once you've already begun. Specifically, Marcus Sims, one of the best players in this franchise's history. Just take us a little bit deeper into how and why you guys made that trade when you did.
Yeah, Marcus was a terrific player for us and has been here for a long time. I was the one who brought him in. He's an outstanding. I was really excited and having a great day yesterday. But we felt like, we had 6 quality receivers, all have been in the NFL, and there was a tackle available for us. And as you know, tackles are really hard to find. In fact, I talked to my buddy Chris Ballard at the Indianapolis Colts the other day looking for a tackle, and he said, join the club, so are we. So it just seems to be working out pretty well for us. The kid's learning the offense. He's a big 6'5", 315 guy. I wish the best for Marcus, but I think it'll work out well for all of us.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There you go, guys.
Cole, thank you very much. Harry Douglas joins Cole on the sidelines. Roddy Jones, Roy Philpott here in the booth. And for Michigan, it's not only a trade that was executed, they've got a new starting quarterback today as well.
Yeah, they do. And look, they're going to have to protect whoever's at quarterback. But Danny Etling gets to start at quarterback. Bryce Perkins started the first 2 games. So they turned to the old Wiley vet to provide some stability. Started for them last year in the USFL Conference Championship game. Has a ton of experience, and I think they're just asking him to hit the layups, make the right read, and deliver the ball where it's designed to go within this offense. And if he can do that, they feel much better about their success here today.
He's played with 7 different NFL teams. There is work to do there. Also with the San Antonio Brahmas, who experienced a change in offensive play caller this week. A.J. Smith resigned.
Yeah, it's been hectic. A.J. Smith resigns early in the week, so they promote Peyton Pardee to offensive coordinator, a guy who has never called offensive plays before. Not only that, but Wade Phillips feeling a little under the weather, so the head coach is going to be is not going to be on the sideline for the Brahmas today. So Pardee's going to handle the special teams, the offense, and he's going to be communicating with the officials as well. Big ask for a young coach.
A very big task indeed. Harry Douglas now with Peyton Pardee.
Yes, I'm with a guy who is the jack of all trades. You wear multiple hats within this organization. You've been with this team for a very long time. Tell us and take us through the mindset of being able to call plays for these guys.
Really, my life's easy and my job's easy because we have a really good group of young men, and they know exactly what to do. They believe and trust in the system, and so, I feel very fortunate for this opportunity. I, can't thank God enough and Coach Wade, but I'm really excited, and I think our guys have responded well this week, so we're looking forward to getting this ball spotted real quick here.
So, Coach, any tricks up your sleeve today?
I think as far as trick plays, you probably won't see too many, but I think the big thing I'm excited to show is our different style of offense that we're going to unroll here moving forward. And so I think that brand of ball is going to be good for this team and good for our offense.
Thanks, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Harry, he has kept it close to the vest all week long. That continues right up until kickoff. And here's Kellen Mond, the former Texas A&M standout, getting the start.
Well, he'll be charged with unlocking the potential of Kellen Mond, a guy who threw for nearly 10,000 yards at Texas A&M as a starter, rushed for over 1,600 yards in his A&M career, 22 rush touchdowns, a true dual threat. And I think it's going to be about making him comfortable, getting the ball in the hands of the plethora of playmakers that Kellen Mond has around him, and involving the quarterback run just a little bit.
It is the UFL. We do love talking about what it's going to happen with the point spread. We bring in our sports betting analyst, Aaron Dolan. What are we thinking about in today's game?
Well, the Panthers opened as a 4.5-point favorite, and that's now moved to -7.5. But it's really the total you want to keep an eye on. It's sitting at 36.5 and has been all week, despite 87% of the money and 80% of the tickets coming in on the under on ESPN Bet. We also know that unders have been the biggest trend for the UFL to start this season, 8-2 to the under, and the only 2 overs that we saw cash were in the final 20 seconds. That's why I made a market on ESPN Bet for you guys today. It's at +120, and it's for a field goal to be scored in each half of today, as well as the following game, the DC Defenders St. Louis Battlehawks. You can bet that right now on ESPN Bet, but the public is liking Michigan as well as the under.
all the changes, it certainly makes sense from a Michigan perspective. I like Kellen Mond under 30.5 passing attempts with perhaps a new offense leading that charge. Roddy?
I'm going with the under, just like Aaron Dolan said. Interesting, though, Cole going with Gunnar Oaks, the tight end, over 13.5 receiving yards. I kind of like that one. That could be one catch.
Into the landing zone, 1 yard beyond the 10. And bringing it back is Corbin. And he is sandwiched crossing the 25, a return of 19. And our first look at Kellen Mond.
It's going to be interesting to see how Peyton Pardee puts his stamp on this offense. He talked to us a lot about it not being as much about the scheme, but more about the players. We'll see that early.
A Trey Wright gold 92 curl on the double. Ready? Double. Other side, other side. No.
McFarland in at running back on first down.
Ready, go.
First play call, Peyton Pardee. Mond wants to throw it. The dump off is there. Crossing the 35. Gain of 8 yards. It goes to Stylianos.
Here we go. Hey, right here. Here we go. Hey, Trey Wright, Boston on 1. Ready? Boston. Ready, go.
Handoff, McFarland through a crease. He's got a first down. Noah Dawkins, the tackle. San Antonio on the move on his first touch.
Anthony McFarland only touched the ball a couple of times in the first half of last week's game, and Peyton Pardee lit up when we asked him, hey, look, who are some of the playmakers that need to get the ball early? Is it Anthony McFarland? He said, absolutely. He is going to touch the ball a lot more.
That is college ball at Maryland. Panthers a 7.5-point favorite to open today.
Ready, go.
It's the Brahmas. Empty backfield for Mond, and across the middle, reaching up to make the grab. And a 5-yard pickup to Matthew Sexton.
And already you see Kellen Mond a little more comfortable delivering those quick passes early.
Blue left wheel, X wall. Left hash.
Here we go. A spread, a blue F wheel, X wall on 1. Ready?
Blue in this offense, guys, should give you a little bit of a half roll for Mond. At least take advantage of those legs.
And that F wheel, one of those inside receivers is going to be going up the sideline.
Farland trips out on second down after the 4-yard gain, and the pass incomplete. Looking for Jacob Harris, who had it for a moment, then dropped it.
Both defensive ends get pressure on Kellen Mond. Both 66 and 68 pushed into the backfield and then broken up by DJ Miller, a guy who had 2 interceptions a week ago. So this Michigan offense already getting some pressure on the San Antonio quarterback.
Record-setting performance by Miller with those 2 picks. First big play on third down. Here's time for Mond, sails one deep. And twisting and turning around is Jacob Harris, who makes the grab, and Mond down the field, showing nice accuracy.
Rondell Carter gets some pressure in the backfield, but Kellen Mond sees one high safety in the middle, knowing he has one-on-one coverage with his big 6'5" receiver, Jacob Harris, throws an excellent back shoulder ball and gets the completion.
All right, Cole, I'm going to keep you open. I'm looking at the high left end zone. I've got control. And it's going to be that right foot. Is the right foot still on the ground when he has control? That's going to be the key, because the left foot's in, but then that right foot, you can see the toe on the ground, out of bounds. Right there, it looks like he sticks it. Does he bobble it as he brings it in? That's going to be, we have a better shot of the football. Anything else? I'm going to go to my low right. If he maintains control, okay. We're going to let it stand. We're going to let it stand, Cole. Ruling on the field stands.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. 1st and 10, San Antonio.
Knipple, our referee today, the uncle of Con Knipple, the former Duke standout headed to the NBA draft lottery later this summer. And a big play there as Harris secures a 30-yard gain on 3rd and 6.
And early in this game, I think we see Kellen Mond comfortable with where to deliver the football and getting it out on time.
Very decisive in his reads, and what I love about that football is the trajectory. Yeah. Being able to allow his receiver to adjust in the air and still make that catch.
And guys, that's the longest pass play for Kellen Mond this season for the Brahmas. McFarland going to be bottled up after a gain of 1 or 2. Frank Ginda, the initial charge.
See a little bit of dedication to the run game. We're going to see 3 running backs. We're expecting to see 3 running backs for San Antonio today, but I'd expect Anthony McFarland to get the most of the work.
I'm interested to see different running plays also. Something I talked to Peyton Pardee about before the game. They only had 1-2 in that run and shoot offense prior.
Defensive play call. Heard from him briefly on 2nd down. On again, back to the air. It's a different offense so far. And Kirkland with a nice move and shoved out of bounds near the 14-yard line by DJ Miller.
32. It's pretty quick. Slants. Stay in 11. Stay in 11. Hey, go bull turd. Bull turd. Bull turd. Bull turd. Be careful with the slants, though, all right?
You hear the conversation about the short passing game, those quick slants. Michigan pressed up to try and take that away.
John Lovett now healthy on the field for the first time. Gets the handoff deep in the backfield to the edge and reaching for the marker in front of Kai Nakua. And he appears to have the first down.
Roddy, almost looked like a little counter play there that we have not seen from San Antonio this entire season.
You're exactly right. And Michigan's in good position. But here on the edge, you can see the defensive end just isn't going to keep contained. That's Ron Stone who crashes down, and he's got his outside shoulder free. But Levitt's just able to get outside of he and Noah Dawkins. Looked like they were trying to box that, keep it inside, and it ends up spilling out, and the speed of Levitt gets the first down.
And Roddy, he ends up just a half-yard shy. It'll be 4th and 1. And movement up front.
Your penalty, still 4th down.
Surrey Henry from UTEP, the guilty party.
And Harry, that was something we talked about a lot this week. The penalties for San Antonio crushed them last week.
Yeah, you got a 4th and 1 right there and an opportunity to extend the drive and go in and score a touchdown. But now that's negated because of the false start, and you have to try to kick a field goal.
36-yard attempt coming from Donald De La Haye, a.k.a. Destroying. YouTube following tremendous. Instagram, it's there as well. Great to see him back on the field. And he has been outstanding now, 3 for 4 this season. The Brahmas strike first on the road in search of their first victory here in 2025, and a great start with a new play caller.
Botched it.
UFL is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Back in Detroit, look at the Fox Theater. So glad you could join us. It is week 3 of the UFL. And the Brahmas on the road with a opening haymaker of sorts with a field goal. The new offense and Peyton Pardee. First time he has called plays in his very young career. A.J. Smith resigned back on Tuesday. And now the first touch into the landing zone for the Michigan Panthers. Devin Ross tripped up near the 30 ahead to the 31. And here comes Danny Etling, his first start this season for the former LSU and Purdue standout.
Yeah, and Mike Nolan, the head coach for this Michigan Panthers team, told us that they're looking for someone to take control of that quarterback job. Bryce Perkins had gotten the first 2 starts. Danny Etling gets this one, the 30-year-old out of LSU. A guy that, as we said in the open, has started games with them, including the USFL Conference Championship game a year ago.
Nate McCrary in at running back. Panthers at 1-1 this season off a home loss a week ago to Birmingham, and upended Rashard Lawrence. And no gain on the play.
Rip Omaha Indy. Lexi rip Omaha Indy. 1 high, 2 high.
Hey, why isn't Nathan here?
The play call there, and the little reminder at the end, 1 high, 2 high. It's a little, just a reminder for the quarterback on where he's going to go. It looks like we've got 1 high. Danny Etling will be looking at that.
Prairie stop for no gain. Here's Etling to the air, dumps it off to the tight end Gunnar Oaks. Just short of a first down, an 8-yard pickup.
That's one of the things to expect for the Michigan Panthers, that quick passing game, a simple stick concept by the tight end, 6-yard out by the outside wide receiver, quick and decisive with the football, completion.
And good for Cole's his wager.
Yeah, Gunnar Oaks had to come over, tie his shoe, or else we were in really good shape there. Just grab another pass here.
Always fun to talk about those different possibilities. 3rd down and 2. Big play now for Michigan. It's first possession. Etling's going to keep it now. Throw it on the RPO, and it's incomplete. Nicotini was open for a moment. Jordan Mosley able to get a couple of fingertips on top of it.
So it looks like this is a zone read, and Danny Etling makes the right read to pull the ball, but Jordan Williams, the linebacker, ends up scraping over the top and being right there, which forces Etling to have to throw the football. It's really well played by that San Antonio defense.
So Etling replaces Bryce Perkins as the starter, and the Panthers unable to secure a first down in their opening possession. Seth Vernon on the field for Michigan. Sexton tracking. Will retreat all the way back to his 5. Here comes a penalty marker. And Sexton across the 20 and ushered out there.
Flag down.
During the kick, hold, receiving team, number 22.
During the kick, holding, receiving team, number 22. That 10-yard penalty will be added to the end of the kick. 1st and 10, San Antonio.
Goes against Chris Steele. That's going to back the Brahmas up a little bit more. After a 57-yard punt, week 3 in the UFL concludes next here on ABC. It's a battle of the undefeateds. DC and St. Louis both look to get to 3-0 today. Stay tuned for the second game of today's doubleheader right here on ABC. You know the Battlehawks. It is going to be a raucous environment. Corbin in at running back. Jay Sean, Florida State.
We had holding on number 22 from San Antonio of the receiving team during the kick. Okay, so we're going to move the ball to the 2. Okay. After video review, the end of the kick was the 5-yard line. By rule, the ball is placed at the 2-yard line. 1st and 10, San Antonio.
So the location of that holding penalty changes the entire complexion of this possession.
Yes, it does. And, you know, it may not seem like that big a difference, but from a play caller standpoint, being on the 2-yard line is one of those special situations that you practice, that you have a special group of plays for, just to give you some breathing room.
Corbin and Mond in the backfield. Greg Ward Jr. goes in motion. Inside give to the 5, and that's it. 3-yard gain with Tarpley the third providing the stop.
Here we go. Hey, from the gun. A trade to dual right on Broncos on 1. Ready?
On the San Antonio native, playing for the hometown team. Has aspirations of becoming a coach one day in the NFL. One more try to get back to the league on the field as a quarterback, and the handoff to Corbin. On 2nd and long, that's about 3, so 3rd down upcoming.
Well, you saw the trade there, and those pre-snap shifts in motions wasn't something that was a big part of this San Antonio offense. We didn't see it a lot in that first drive, but we saw it there, and you could just tell what it does to the defense, having to move bodies around and decipher what the new formation means to your rules. But a big 3rd down here for Kellen Mond in this offense.
Brahmas need 4 deep in their own territory.
This will be the first snap of 12 personnel for this team all season.
So a change in that base formation with a new play caller. Mond's going to be pressured and dropped at the 5. Now the pocket collapsed quickly. Garrett Marino with a bear hug and a loss of 3.
It's really the 2 defensive ends. On this side, you've got Rondell Carter, and on this side, you've got Marino. Both of them meeting at the quarterback. The push on the offensive tackles has been there. Anytime they're in obvious passing situations, Rondell Carter gets there first. And then you get the collapsing from both the middle and the other side. Kenny Willekes in there as well.
It was a race to Mond near the end zone. 4th and 7. 6 yards deep. Brad Wing sends it. And a booming punt back to the 40. Malik Turner still alive, and there goes Turner. In the plus territory. Punt of 55, a return of 11. The tackle by Jalen Elliott. Outstanding field position for the Panthers when we return to Ford Field.
We'll do it live. Ha! Cole, I love you.
Welcome back to Ford Field. San Antonio Brahmas up 3-0, coming off a nice snack from that Michigan defense. A little bit of 12 personnel. We haven't seen that all season. Some movement pre-snap. Other than that, Michigan defensive coordinator Colin Bauer, what else have you seen that's been different?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely committing to trying to run the ball early. We see a little bit of the nub trips formation with the tight end out at 1. Saw a little bit of that last week versus Birmingham, so just got to make sure we're securing it. But they definitely want to run the ball and use those tight ends, right? So,
is there any confusion identifying 17 as maybe a wide receiver or tight end just because of his size?
No, he's a big guy. It's not an identification thing; it's a matchup thing. We just got to play him. He's great at the top of routes, great at jump balls, but we just got to play him well with good technique.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ward Jr., of course, one of the multi-talented weapons for the San Antonio offense. Michigan gets it back. First start of the season for Danny Etling after 3 and out, back on the field in plus territory. He'll pull it out, deliver a strike, and it's incomplete. Jalen Moore should have caught it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I think that might have been tipped as well. And Jordan Williams, the linebacker, watch him right here. He gets out into the throwing lane. I think, yeah, he gets a little piece of that ball, and that forces the incompletion. Really nicely done on the linebacker. Just getting his hands up. A little fingernail on the football.
Very disruptive when that fingertip occurs.
Oh, the most disruptive.
You know that as a former running back, trying to catch a pass out of the backfield. Ball's tipped, it's an issue.
Well, ball tipped, there's no chance. There's an issue if you're throwing.
McCrary went in motion. Etling survives for a moment. Etling will buy a little bit of time, extend the pocket, and fire a first down strike. Just beyond the marker, Jordan Mosley delivered a late hit to Etling in a gain of 13.
Good job by Danny Etling. The pressure comes from right up the middle. He's able to scramble, create time, and deliver an accurate football.
Yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. 1st and 10.
Rodney Hicatini picked up the first on the grab, tiptoeing on the sideline. Plus 15 after the penalty. Mosley the guilty party.
Ball clearly gone.
So, Roddy, this is one of the things that I firmly believe the San Antonio team has to clean up, right? Being disciplined, knowing when to, when not to, understanding the situation. It really hurt this team last week versus St. Louis a few times when they were able to get off the field on 3rd downs, but not being disciplined and having those penalties kept them on the football field longer.
Here's a replay of it. Danny Etling, I mean, he's out of the pocket. Ball's gone, but it's not that long. Dean, if we could bring in Dean Blandino. Dean, and it seemed like it was pretty bang-bang. Why did you see that as a penalty? Why do you think they threw the flag?
Agree, it was bang-bang. Anytime the quarterback throws on the run outside the pocket, they lose certain protections, but you still can't go to the head-neck area. It was shoulder to the head. In that passing posture, you're a defenseless player, so that's what the 15 was for, the head-neck contact.
Dean Blandino, VP of officiating in the command center, and now it's first down after a gain of 28. Bryce Perkins on the field for the first time. He started the first 2 for Michigan this year. And a 2-yard gain, Jordan Williams tackles McCrary. And starting to get a little chippy down there, guys.
There are some words here over here from this Michigan sideline after that hit, guys. I can tell you that. They did not enjoy seeing what they saw on Danny Etling.
Oh, I would imagine not. Rashad Barrett getting into it with Cole Hicatini. But now you get Bryce Perkins in the game, taking over a guy who started the first 2 games for Michigan.
Put up huge numbers his final year at Virginia. Different perspective coming off the bench for the first time this season. He'll pull it out, run with it, slide down short of the 10. And some late contact, a 6-yard gain. Chris Steele brought him down to the turf.
And containing the quarterback in the run game has really been something that San Antonio has struggled with defensively. Luis Perez had some timely runs in week 1. Manny Wilkins had 58 yards rushing against this defense a week ago. Not all of it was designed quarterback runs, but Bryce Perkins certainly brings that running element in a big way. He is incredibly dangerous with the ball in his hands.
All ACC in Charlottesville. Handoff, McCrary. He's got the first down. It'll be first and goal for Michigan. Jacob Sykes, the tackle, a 6-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Watch the job in the middle here with the center, Noah Johnson, and the right guard, Cole Cabral. They just absolutely maul the interior of that offensive line, creating push. And Cole, not just because his name is Cole, but you love you some Cole Cabral.
He is a nasty individual. We've seen a couple full slabs from him. Great movement on double teams, combos all year, just like you saw right there, Ronnie.
Empty backfield. Feels like it could be quarterback run.
Cover 0. All out blitz.
And Perkins going to be tackled behind the line, a loss of 6. It was Jordan Williams in there first.
Yeah, Harry, you nailed it. It was. There's just not enough guys to block all of the defenders that were trying to contain Bryce Perkins, and Jordan Williams comes off the edge. Sometimes it's a great look to run a quarterback draw against if you're able to penetrate the middle, but they weren't. And Jordan Williams off the edge ends up attacking the quarterback.
Felt like the Brahmas knew that was going to be quarterback run.
You can break that first wave and then you waltz into the end zone, but it's dangerous because you got to hope that somebody's a little out of their depth.
Same look on 2nd and goal from the 15, and there was more movement.
What was first? Delay? It doesn't matter. Okay. Delay of game, offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Hey, Roy, I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that Dean, his head official he's talking to, his name is Cole, and Roddy's talking about an offensive lineman named Cole, it's been a really confusing broadcast.
I bet. It's got a lot of Coles.
I didn't know Dean and I were getting along like that. He's just going the whole game through me. Let's go.
Well, hopefully when I get home, I can go to Cold Stone and get some ice cream.
There we go.
Go shopping at Cold Stone, too.
Be later tonight on 2nd down and goal from the 20. Perkins on the slant. And Cioce Mariner able to get ahead towards the 10. A game about 8. Devontae Beckett
11,
with the tackle.
11. All right, here we go. We're going to go Rex, Trey, Rip, Flood, Z baseline, X dig. Make a good decision over that field goal.
Rex, Trey, Rip, Flood, Z baseline, X dig. On the top, ready? Rex, Trey, listen. Top, righty, what's up?
Big play here on 3rd and goal. In terms of the over-under, Perkins escapes. Perkins will buy some time, retreating, and sacked all the way back to the 29. Garrett Nelson, Devontae Beckett, a race 12 yards deep in the backfield. And it's a stop for the Brahmas.
Well, there's pressure initially from Kobe Jones, but watch Jordan Williams, who just looks like he's spying Bryce Perkins, is able to contain him, and then it's just an all-out jailbreak to try and get Perkins on the ground. Really nicely done. Way to hold by that San Antonio defense down as they got in the low red zone.
And that was textbook spy work right there. We see it go wrong so many times. That's exactly the way it should operate.
BT Potter has the field goal blocked, and the Brahmas pick it up. Bo Peep Keys, the rejection at the line of scrimmage, and San Antonio with a burst. Jordan Mosley brings it all the way back into Michigan territory, and the special teams coming up goal for San Antonio.
Just off the right side, Bo Peep Keys gets a great jump, bends, gets to the kick point, lays out, ends up getting a huge block. And this San Antonio team, despite being 0-2 coming into this game, change an offensive coordinator this week. It's felt like, and their head coach a little under the weather, not on the sideline. It's felt like they have really responded positively, and they would love to get some points out of this.
After a return of 34 yards, Kellen Mond back on the field. His team ahead 3-0. From the 44, laid screen and the safety valve to John Lovett, so he's now healthy this weekend. Frank into the tackle to end our first quarter. Brahmas with a 3-0 lead in search of their first win of the season on the road here in Motown.
feeling 85? Feeling good?
We love you here.
We're back at Ford Field. Big fourth down stop. A field goal blocked by Bo Pete Keys from the SIP, a.k.a. Mississippi. Talk about what you seen.
He had a bad snap. It was a little late out the ball, so I took advantage of that opportunity and wanted to make a play for my team.
Talk about the defense. Not really a good showing the first 2 games. You guys have come out hitting on all cylinders.
You know, it's football, man. You're going to have some bad games. You might have some bad plays, but it's all about being resilient. If you can recover from that, then you can do anything. We start out bad, and we plan on finishing strong for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
The Carius Keys from Laurel, Mississippi, better known as Bo Pete, and what a play. The athleticism on the edge there.
Yeah, and let's not forget that drive for Michigan started at the 50-yard line. Like, that was a great field position for that drive. And to come out of it with nothing, it's huge. It could be huge in this game where it seems like points might be at a premium.
Well, the under is hit in 8 of the first 10 UFL games this season. Started to change a little bit yesterday. Love it. A shoestring tackle by Tarpley, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So if you're Michigan defensively, I think you're going to see the defensive backs playing up, taking away those short, quick passes, and trying to let that defensive line create pressure on Kellen Mond.
And Rodney, I'll tell you, we call it free access, right? Whenever you give a quarterback and a wide receiver free access, they're going to take that 9 times out of 10. So you want to get up, press coverage a little bit, cloudy the picture up for the quarterback if you're Michigan.
Yeah.
Play clock winding down on 3rd and 3. Here's Mond, pocket collapsing, incomplete. Greg Ward Jr. was open for a moment. The pressure from Tarpley, and we've called his name a bunch in this first half.
Yes, we have. And this time he starts from all the way back here, and you're going to see the safety blitz coming. And Kellen Mond just has to hesitate, let those guys cross on the mesh concept, those 2 crossers coming over the middle. By the time he's able to deliver the football, Tarpley's in his face.
And I'll tell you, if he connects on that play, it's coming out the back door for a touchdown.
Yeah.
All kinds of real estate. Green turf right in front of him. LaHaye on for a 55-yarder. And the double nickel is good. A career best effort. He wants to hit one from 60+ in his professional football career. And that one had a little extra on it there, Roddy.
That thing might have been good from 67. He crushed this. Right down the middle. Plenty of leg left in it. I think he's going to get his 60-yard before the year's over if the leg is any indication.
You love a kicker with that kind of strength right there. Props to the kickers and the specialists in this league.
I love a kicker with that kind of swag. I do. And look, you can count me among those that think often kickers are a little overrated.
Shame on you.
But
Cole, did he help out your social media following last year, destroying?
I think when you have 1.2, 1.5 million followers on Instagram and the lowly sideline reporter tags you on his story, you don't even know where that is. You don't even see that. He got so many mentions, likes, comments to siphon through. I don't even think he ever saw it. So didn't give me a major bump last year, no.
Yeah, he had Cole on mute. Here's Devin Ross into the landing zone, perfectly executed, and ahead to the 30-yard line. And Michigan will take over there. Don't forget, coming up Tuesday night on ESPN, it is an NHL doubleheader with playoff seeding on the line. You hear the music, you know the story. 7:30 Eastern, Florida at Tampa Bay. Last 5 Stanley Cup finals have included either the Panthers or the Lightning. And then the night wraps up the West Coast matchup, LA and Seattle at 10:30.
Hey, Lexi, stress check.
Harry, you're with Destroying. What do we got down there?
Destroying 55 yards. You think you could have made it from 60?
Oh, yeah. Definitely had some leg on it. I don't know how far up it went on the post, but I got a good hold of it. It went through the pipes. That's all that matters.
That's when you got to go to your head coach and tell him, hey, coach, anywhere in the midfield, I got it.
Maybe we got that range. Yes, sir.
Good job, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Why is he out of breath? Because all he does is kick.
It's a long ways to kick the pigskin.
So we have another question. They want to know, why are you out of breath?
I was hyped up, man. I was celebrating, talking a lot of smack.
Okay.
I got lost a little bit, then I had to go kick the ball off.
I got you.
Wind it right now.
As long as he's not acting like he was actually playing football.
You stop that right now, Cole.
The disrespect.
I was a holder in college for a Lou Groza Award winner.
Harry, you're an athlete, though.
Second down. They'll set up the screen. McCrary, and I don't think so. Nate Whelan, the TFL, loss of 2. It'll bring up third down for the Panthers.
Nate Whelan just does a tremendous job of diagnosing this from his linebacker spot and triggering, going straight to it.
Let's go, hey. Rex Trey, rip, chip, indigo, switch, shallow. On turbo, ready?
So, guys, Danny Etling remains in the locker room. He's not been ruled out to return. He started today. Bryce Perkins on in relief. Former Virginia quarterback on 3rd and long. Big play here for the Panthers. And Perkins off the pump fake. No. Driven down, crossing the 30. It was Corey Mayfield Jr. And the Brahmas defensively so far, guys, lights out in this one.
Yeah, and Bryce Perkins had somewhere to throw the ball. He could have hit Siossi Mariner coming across the field. If he'd have been able to get to that early in the play, it could have had a big gain, but the pressure is kind of right in his lap when he wants to deliver the football. It's a great job by Savion Patton of just creating that surge, making the quarterback uncomfortable, forcing him out of the pocket.
4th and 8. Here's Vernon. Great pressure through the middle, and it's Sexton. No fair catch with a crease and some room. Tripped up crossing the 35. Brahmas get the football back. Decent field position as the UFL will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC stations. A dozen?
I mean, look, everybody's been able to run the ball.
He's short.
They're going to say short.
What are we doing? Inches. What are we doing?
Big. I can hear you a lot better on whatever you just did. So if you feel like you're kissing the mic, it's not a bad thing.
Hey.
Oh, my bad. Hey, just tell me, go ahead, get your candy ass on the sideline. Go ahead, tell me that.
He's short.
They're going to say short.
What are we doing? Inches. What are we doing?
Big. I can hear you a lot better on whatever you just did. So if you feel like you're kissing the mic, it's not a bad thing.
Hey.
Oh, my bad. Hey, just tell me, go ahead, get your candy ass on the sideline. Go ahead, tell me that.
Well, what a debut thus far for Peyton Pardee. It's the first time he's been calling plays. Of course, grandson of great Jack Pardee. And so far, so good. The offense, gentlemen, I will yield to your opinions here. Has it been that different with what we've seen this week?
I think you've seen some different personnels, and you've seen different personnel groupings, and you've seen some different presentations pre-snap. But other than that, it hasn't been that much. We've seen a little counter too, Cole. We've seen that in the run game.
Kellen Mond, former A&M great handoff. There's all kinds of room. McFarland, a big-time play, rumbling into Michigan territory. We've already seen the longest pass play of this season. How about a run of 29?
That's something else that we've seen. It's Anthony McFarland able to break through. You get a nice pull from the backside. Aaron Montero, he kicks out the defensive end, and it's Anthony McFarland showing the middle. Guy only had 2 rushes in the first half a week ago. That is maybe the biggest difference that we've seen is McFarland touching the rock.
30 seconds timeout.
A former 4th-round pick in 2020 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Played 4 seasons with them, but he's a lightning rod. Pass game, run game, return game. He leads right now in all-purpose yards in UFL. So get that guy to football so he can ball out, I should say.
Peyton Pardee, first game calling plays.
When he was talking to the official, was he channeling some Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson there with the "get your candy, you know what" on the sideline?
Felt like it.
We'll throw Rudy Poo out next.
Jabroni.
Cole, wouldn't you hand it to McFarland again here?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Fake it his direction. Here's Mon, man-to-man coverage and incomplete. Jacob Harris defended deep down the field.
That might be one reason, Roy. Remember, Colin Bauer told us the matchup problem that they have right there with Jacob Harris. That's an issue. But then also, I want to go back to what Ronnie was saying a few moments ago. The commitment by this team to running the football. It's not just a couple of new plays. Actually going out and saying, hey, we're going to try and establish a real ground game and then utilizing play action to take that shot on the last snap.
Yeah, for Jacob Harris, you have to catch that football, man. Like 2 drops last week. The quarterback put it in a perfect place. You're trying to create an explosive. You must catch that football. Help your quarterback out.
It's DJ Miller in coverage, who had the 2 picks a week ago. McFarland on the swing. Made 1 defender miss and 2. Lasso down crossing the 30, a 6-yard gain.
It's actually a really good job of Kellen Mond getting to knowing that it's man-to-man coverage against the linebacker Noah Dawkins and creating a 3rd and much more manageable. We have not yet seen Kellen Mond's legs.
Hey, Frisco
be a
right here,
factor,
Frisco.
But
Hey,
that's
Trey
always
Wright,
there.
same tempo, YR on the Frisco, ready?
Should we see that at some point?
It has not been a big part this year, but it's always available.
Brahmas 1 for 4 on 3rd down. McFarland, the jump cut deep in the pocket, and he bolts ahead for the first 6-yard gain on 3rd down.
And that looked like the exact same play that they had the big run from Anthony McFarland earlier in the drive. Aaron Montero going from that left guard position, kicking out that defensive end, doing a great job, surge up the middle. And Anthony McFarland just is able to get the first down right behind him.
Ready to go.
First down for Mon. Settled in nicely in the pocket, a dump off to the 15. And a positive gain for Greg Ward Jr. Give him 8.
It's a great job understanding coverage by Greg Ward Jr. Zone coverage, and you have a shallow route. You sit down in the vacant zone space. Quarterback hits you with the football. Great job.
Harry, how scary is it on a play like that with all these linebackers around you?
Well, it's not scary anymore. Back when I played against Ray Lewis, when you can knock a guy out coming across the middle. Coaches always said, don't look for that football if you don't want it, because those linebackers are waiting.
Great picture you painted there. And over the left side this time, barreling for the first down is John Lovett. So Lovett is healthy. How about the 1-2 punch with McFarland and John Lovett so far?
We've also seen Deshaun Corbin in this game as well. Look, feel really good about that running back room. 3 deep there. Seen them go to Jacob Harris and Greg Ward. Jontre Kirkland is sort of the one that we're looking to see them get involved. But there's a lot of weapons on this San Antonio offense. That's why Peyton Pardee was so confident that they could get something going this week.
Cole feels like we're seeing more 2 tight end sets as well for the Brahmas at times.
Yeah, see, now you'll just move one, flex one out here to the top of the screen.
Cover 0 again, guys.
Mon in zone towards the corner. And he gave his guy a chance. It was Jontre Kirkland. Kenai Lovely in coverage and a bang-bang play deep in the end zone.
A little bit of pressure on Kellen Mond, but it's really the defense that needs to be commended. Kenai Lovely just doing a really nice job. That ball could have been a little bit further outside, or Jontre Kirkland could have held his line a little longer so that when he falls back for that ball, it ends up right sort of in that pocket near his hip or his stomach. Either way, it's pretty good defense there by Kenai Lovely.
2nd and goal. Lovett back on the field, motion in, swings it out. Mond, heavy pressure again, and Kellen Mond directing traffic. Lofts it out of bounds. Tafua applying the pressure. Mika Tafua, number 42, forced Mond's hand a little bit sooner than he would have liked.
Yeah, I mean, now you've got a 3rd and goal from the 10. The question is, what do you go with here? You're relying on Kellen Mond to make a good decision. But if you can get one-on-one with Jacob Harris, that might be your best bet. Just find the big receiver, number 16, especially if you have anyone other than Adonis Alexander, number 19, lined up against him. The 6'3" corner. It looks like Harris can be at the bottom of the screen.
Contact at the line, and this play whistled dead.
Timeout right here. Full start offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Aaron Montero that time. 4th penalty against the Brahmas. Peyton Pardee was saying he was calling a timeout.
He calls it just as the timeout.
So here's the situation, right? You're 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line. You want to tell your quarterback, you want to get completions. If it's not there, throw it out of bounds, because you basically have a sure-handed 3 points. Do not turn the football over in this situation.
Yeah, I'd almost be tempted to just do something safe, a handoff. There's no running back in the backfield, so it's going to be what Harry said, quarterback making a good decision.
Haven't seen Monefactor on the ground yet. On the slant, incomplete, and it was Harris, well short of the goal line. 4th down.
Harry, when you have a couple of balls like that to Jacob Harris, so the one earlier that he let go, and that one that he dropped, like, how much of a mental game is it to try and get back to just catching the football?
Well, it's all mental, but here's what you have to understand as a receiver, right? Just look the football in. You've been playing this game for a very, very long time. He doesn't need anyone coming to the sideline saying, hey, man, catch the football. He understands he has to catch the football. Just do what you've been doing your entire life. Don't put extra pressure on yourself.
36, 55, and now 33. Brahmas with a 9-point lead on the road under 6 minutes remaining in our first half.
Back live at Ford Field, Michigan Panthers defensive lineman Garrett Marino with me. Got some pressure on that last play. You guys have given up a little bit between the 20s, but you've clamped down in the red zone. So what is the mentality of the defense right now?
Just contain the quarterback in the pocket, man. We're all working off each other, so just contain him and he'll have nowhere to go.
I saw a little trash talk coming out earlier, pointing some fingers, a little pushing and shoving. Coach Dolan says you've been a good boy this year. You've been behaving yourself. We're not getting out of line here, are we?
No, sir. It's just part of the game. You know how it is.
There you go, guys. You know how it is.
30-year-old veteran Garrett Marino. Cole, he's known for a little trash talking. We were there at the Independence Bowl that one season. UAB, BYU, and Marino's got something to say. It seems like more times than not.
I just always wonder how he has enough oxygen to talk as much as he does. Being a big defensive tackle that has to chase guys down, but he is not afraid of the extracurriculars. I'll say that.
I love those type of players.
Yeah, you're a receiver. Y'all talk after you get a 3-yard hitch.
Receivers, cornerbacks, place kickers. All the trash talking. There goes Devin Ross. Near side and shoved out of bounds near the 47-yard line. Don't forget the WNBA draft comes your way Monday night on ESPN. Paige Beckers, the former UConn standout national champion, expected to go to Dallas with the first overall pick. All gets underway at 7:30 Eastern. WNBA countdown gets you ready at 7 o'clock on ESPN. On this drive, it is our audio blitz, which means you can only hear the sounds on the field.
What's up?
On defense, information.
Too many men on the field. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's first and 5. No, you do what you want. I'll take it. Take it. Let's go.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Z-Jet. Rambo Rob Curly. I want it. 1-1. Hey, no. Yep. I'm going turbo here. Turbo, stop! Hey, black. Make it right. What's up? Righty. What's up? Lexi, let's go. Hey, Lexi, counter check, stem option. What's up, ready? Lexi, counter check, stem option.
Completed pass. That play is under further review.
Cole, I'm going to keep it open to you. I'm just looking at the ball here. I've got control. I've got left foot, the right tabs, but then does he lose control when he hits the ground? Watch the football pop. What other shot you got here? Near side handheld. Here we go. I'm going to go to near side handheld. Again, he's got to maintain control when he hits the ground. I'm looking at the ball. I see both hands come off the ball. It's close. You got anything else? Question is it slight movement? Does he separate? Okay, we're going to let it stand. It's going to stand, Cole. It's close, but we're going to let it stand.
After further review, the call stands.
Let's go on turbo here first. On turbo. Let's go. Lexi, counter check, stem option. On turbo, ready? Let's go.
From the 13, after the great circus catch by Jalen Moore, Michigan, another scoring opportunity. Perkins pulls it out. Bryce Perkins across the 5 and reaching. Well, he hurdled one defender. Jordan Mosley stopped him short of the goal line.
I hate to correct you, but he attempted to hurdle one defender. Jordan Mosley wasn't going low. And so Bryce Perkins tried to hurdle a 6-foot-tall man who decided that he was going to stay up high. And it ends up working out okay. I wouldn't advise it, though.
It's like those slam dunk contests where you try to dunk it over a guy right underneath the rim.
He didn't make it.
Didn't happen, but he picked up the first. On 1st and goal, Perkins walks into the end zone.
Yeah, another zone read. The defensive end just crashes down, and Bryce Perkins over the top. What you need is that safety to come over the top as well to try and tackle or be there when Bryce Perkins pulls it. That's what you'd like if the entire defense was working together. But as it stands, Bryce Perkins gets a touchdown.
This conversion attempt is brought to you by Ortho Home Defense. And going for the 1-point attempt. Perkins again, the keeper, and the conversion makes it 9-7. Now the missed tackle by Phelps. Out of the bullpen into the end zone. 2 straight plays and down to Cole Kublik.
Hey, Bryce, you got to take me through the decision to try to go over the defender there.
All it happens out hard. I'm tripping. But I don't know.
Did you see some things that were going to open up with your run game earlier?
What was that?
Did you see some things in the defense that were going to allow you to be able to run the football a bit more?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you break a chain and scramble, or whether it's run game, our guys do a great job blocking. And our receivers do a great job making plays. So without them, you know, it wouldn't have happened. So Jalen made a nice play. And the linemen did what they had to do. So we got to keep it going, though.
Thank you. There you go, Roy.
Danny Etling got the start. Perkins comes in after Etling was banged up on the late hit. And maybe saw some things that slowed the game down for him a little bit. The attempted hurdle over Mosley.
I think Bryce Perkins put it simply, I was tripping, and he was. But that's okay, because it worked out. But 3 straight zone reads to end that drive. And the thing is, they read 3 different players. You read the left defensive end, you read the right defensive end, and then you read a defensive tackle on the right side. So 3 guys, they're able to take advantage of their aggressiveness crashing down and able to stress the fits in 3 different places.
Corbin on the cut. And we check in with our sports betting analyst, Aaron Dolan, and what we've seen so far in the first half. Aaron?
We finally have a touchdown, and Perkins to score at any point was plus 290, so a $10 bet would win you $29. But if you took him to score the first touchdown at plus 650, a $10 bet would have won you $65. He's also coming up close to that rushing attempts. It closed at 5.5, and he's currently sitting at 5.
So this game perhaps a little higher scoring in the first half than others thus far up through week 3 of UFL action as Corbin remains on the field. And flanking Mon to the air. Harris stopped at the 35 by DJ Miller.
I like them going straight to Jacob Harris. Drop the ball in the last play of the last drive. They go straight to him, put it on his body, gets a catch, get your receiver back in ball.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Ronnie. I love everything about it. It shows that the OC has confidence in him, the quarterback, and everyone else on this offense.
Debut of Peyton Pardee as the play caller after A.J. Smith resigned on Tuesday. Talked with Wade Phillips about it. It was an uncomfortable situation. And tripped up is Corbin near midfield. Here comes a penalty marker.
Face mask offense, number 55 in the previous spot. Face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 55. That 15-yard penalty is enforced from the previous spot. Second out.
Greg Island just comes around, and it's going to be on this block on Kenny Willekes on the edge. Kenny Willekes tries to spill it. That means he tries to go inside and wrong shoulder it, but Island just grabs him around the face mask as Willikis is crashing in.
That's about as violent an attempt as attacking a puller as you're going to see right there. I mean, his face mask like 7 inches off the ground, flying flat down the line of scrimmage.
Do you think it caught Island off guard? I think it kind of did.
No, you don't expect to see a guy that flat, Roddy, and you never expect to see him that low.
Well, negates the big run and plus the penalty yardage. It's essentially a loss of 30 on that play compared to what it could have been without the face mask penalty. Now it's 3rd and 18.
And that one, on the last play, it was a twist that they could not figure out. Had Kenny Willikis in the backfield, Walter Palmore coming all the way around from his defensive tackle spot around the left side of the offensive line, and creates a 3rd and long.
Chess match continues between Colin Bauer, Peyton Pardee, a pair of young play callers. Mon on 3rd and long. It's going to step up. We'll get some of that yardage back. Well short of the line to gain, and Ginda creates a 3-and-out opportunity now for the Panthers, who are back in this game trailing only by 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. We step aside. A good game brewing here at Ford Field.
Hey, we need to talk over this quarterback situation too, guys. Etling has been ruled out. Lombardi can come in, but Bryce would have to be injured.
Okay.
So they are stuck with Bryce unless he gets hurt, and then Rocky Lombardi, the emergency guy, comes in.
So you can't run him as much as you want to, but that's your offense, right? I mean, you got to.
You have to, man.
You have to.
Coach Nolan, 2-point game. We've got 2 minutes left here in the first half. You got a little momentum on your side. How aggressive will you be here to close out this first half?
Well, we'd like to end the half having the ball. So we'd like to be aggressive, but like I said, the big thing for us would be hopefully to get some points and also finish the half with the ball.
Anything change with your quarterback situation with Danny Etling being out?
No, if we have to go to our 3rd because something happens to Bryce, and hopefully it doesn't. But if something happens there, then Rocky Lombardi would go in.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach Nolan, 2-point game. We've got 2 minutes left here in the first half. You got a little momentum on your side. How aggressive will you be here to close out this first half?
Well, we'd like to end the half having the ball. So we'd like to be aggressive, but like I said, the big thing for us would be hopefully to get some points and also finish the half with the ball.
Anything change with your quarterback situation with Danny Etling being out?
No, if we have to go to our 3rd because something happens to Bryce, and hopefully it doesn't. But if something happens there, then Rocky Lombardi would go in.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Rocky Lombardi, the 3rd team signal caller out of NIU, Northern Illinois. Etling out for the rest of this game. Gentlemen, what does it mean when he says we want to end the half with the ball? Does that kind of add up in our offensive brains at all?
They said they want points first, and after you get points, you have to give the ball to the other team. So what I think he means is they get the ball with little time left and we get the last shot.
Malik Turner back deep. This punt from Brad Wing, who booms it again. And a about 1 yard out of bounds. Panthers will get it back deep on their own end of the field at their 20. Week 3 in the UFL concludes. Coming up next here on ABC, it's a battle of the unbeatens. DC and St. Louis both look to get to 3-0. Stay tuned for the second game of today's doubleheader on ABC.
It's an interesting situation because San Antonio has 3 timeouts on the defensive side. Michigan with the ball has 2 timeouts here. So we might see a little bit of a chess match. Like, if you're Michigan and you want to end the half with the ball, do you start with a little bit of a run? Do you try and get that going? How aggressive are you? We'll see here.
Etling started. Perkins came on in relief after Etling is out for the rest of this one. On the tunnel screen and weaving for an 11-yard pickup. COC Mariner said this week, we got to get our swagger back. No Marcus Sims, no problem. We got to get things going as a wide receiving corps.
I would say swagger is back, and that a safe pass that ends up in a first down. Now you're cooking with grease. Now we're thinking, all right, we got this drive going. Let's get some points.
I love to cook with grease. It tastes better.
Sometimes people say cooking with gas. I always go cooking with grease. You know that.
I side with you. Hands off McCrary. Left edge. Darts ahead to the 40, a 4-yard pickup.
Let's go. Rex Nasty. Rex Nasty. Ray slant stick switch. Rex Nasty. Ray slant stick switch.
Let's go. Hey, Rex Nasty. Ray slant stick switch. On top, ready?
Tell you what, they are certainly taking their time. A minute of the 2 minutes that they had already off the clock.
2 timeouts remaining on second down.
Hey, go in.
Perkins, a strike and a first down. Mariner again. So 2 receptions on this drive, and that's a chain mover.
And now you're going to have to pick up the tempo at least a little bit. Doesn't look like they're going to call a timeout. So you got to get up to the line and start to move a little faster here. Increase the urgency.
He said he wanted to end the half with the ball. It looks like that will be the case as Perkins will escape and heave it out of bounds. Phelps applying the pressure, number 47 for San Antonio.
Harry, what do you think of the decision to go as methodically as they did? I mean, the first minute was gone in an instant.
You got to move faster, right? Because I understand you want to end the half with the football, but you also want to end the half with the ability to score a touchdown or kick a field goal. So I do feel like they need to have a little bit more urgency. Now, they have 2 timeouts as well, but you want to move a little bit faster.
That was Bryce Perkins' first incompletion of the game. And now his second, the comeback route for Jalen Moore. And Bo Peep Keys, who has been active with a blocked field goal, bats it down.
So it also allows you, if you go at a quicker pace, to put the defense on their heels.
Yeah, agreed. And I think now in this situation, how aggressive is Michigan going to be offensively? It's a big question because San Antonio has 3 timeouts. If you don't get this, they've got a kicker with a big leg. They might be able to get in position to get points.
Remember, the clock does stop on the incomplete pass inside of the 2-minute warning. Perkins on third down. The out pattern. And it's Mariner who hauls it in. Well, COC Mariner has stepped up in a big way. Played his college football at Utah State. 3rd reception on this possession.
And another acrobatic catch from this Michigan receiving corps.
14-yard gain on 3rd and long. McCrary going to try to bounce it outside. And a timeout coming for the Panthers. Chris Steele, the tackle behind the line.
I'll tell you guys, COC Mariner is my favorite wide receiver on this Michigan team. Talked about him a little bit with the head coach Mike Nolan before the game, and he just says the young man has a knack feel for the position, strong contested catches, but he's really stepped up. And remember, they made that trade and let go of Marcus Sims, but they have a group now that they feel like is more honed in with one another. And what a catch by him, toe tap, just like Chris Carter used to do back in the day.
I love it. And him and Marcus Sims were actually pretty tight. And talking to COC this week, he said, we've got to leave the pass in the past with the trade as we take a listen to Mike Nolan on that last play.
No, hey guys, calm down. Calm down, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We're okay, Bryce, take it easy.
Hey, it's gonna be a hitch. Don't gotta get down. We got time out, but let's go. Hey, back Rex empty. Ricky, all a hitch. On top, ready?
15 seconds to go.
There's no mystery in what you're going to get. All hitch pretty much explains it.
Panthers with the one timeout. That's it. Perkins going to escape straight ahead into field goal range and brought down to the 30. Here comes the penalty marker. Jordan Williams came in high on the slide.
Just another one of those bonehead plays that I spoke about earlier, y'all.
Personal foul, defense number 15. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Automatic first down. The clock will start on the snap.
And if you're Jordan Williams, as soon as the quarterback starts to go down to the ground, you have to abandon. You have to abandon the attempted tackle. I mean, the target that you're trying to hit is so low to the ground that you have to know, hey, look, if I'm having to aim a foot off the ground, it's not even worth it. Stay up, and if the quarterback stays up, you'll be fine. But if you have to dive down, just let it go.
We're going to take a shot at the end zone here. 8 seconds. The one timeout is preserved. Off the penalty, and Perkins has to move quickly. He'll fire it front pylon. And drifting deeper, Chris Steele in coverage on Jalen Moore, and it's incomplete.
It's a great play by Steele.
Really is. I mean, he's right in the pocket of the receiver, doesn't panic when he looks back for the ball, keeps contact with the receiver, keeps that arm so he knows where the receiver is. That's a done.
And that's interference. He's got to look at that. He's got to look at that. Now I'm kicking a field goal.
Coach Nolan's got the flag out, guys. There it goes.
The clock's not.
I did not think it was interference based on what we saw.
Previous play that it is pass interference.
Dean Blandino
Cole,
will
I'm
tell
with
us.
you. I'm going to talk you through the process. Okay, I'm on the live shot. I've got 22 turns, playing the ball. The right hand is clean. Now I want to see what's happening with his inside arm. Here's a good look. High left end zone. Look, receiver's got his arm extended. Defender's got his arm. There's no grab, no restriction. It's just good defense. Okay, one more look here. I'll give you the mid-50. Playing the ball, there's no material restriction. You can see the receiver gets both hands for the ball. Cole, there's no pass interference. Ruling on the field stands. Lose the challenge, charge a timeout.
Saving the timeout allowed that challenge
Michigan
to
head
occur,
coach
so
has
that's a
lost
big
his
moment.
challenge for the remainder of the game. It is also the final charge timeout, Michigan.
And I think the more important part of that was you lose your challenge for the rest of the game. So now you're relying, you can't challenge a penalty for the rest of the game, obviously, and now you're relying on anything that's missed to be overturned by the replay center. So, look, when we saw it live, I didn't think it was pass interference, but.
BT Potter back on the field. His first attempt from 44 was blocked by Keys. And Peyton Pardee running down the sideline. We'll call a timeout for the Brahmas. Remember, Wade Phillips back in the locker room, not feeling well today. So we've seen it's head coach by committee with Will Reed, the defensive play caller on the field.
Quiet. I need to talk to Marcel because I'm talking to this. We have to make those decisions. We're going to be good. All right? That's all. Down here it's noisy as well, so it's kind of hard for me to piece it together this way. And not really.
Could hear Mike Nolan telling everybody, hey, be quiet. I need to be able to talk to Marcel Belfait.
3 seconds remaining in our first half. It has been active in our second quarter. Here in week 3 of the UFL, BT Potter, the all-time great kickers in ACC history from Clemson. And Potter After having his first attempt blocked, connects from 34 yards out. And don't look now, but the Panthers have their first lead of this game on the last play of our second quarter. 10-9 our score at halftime. Our halftime report here at Ford Field in Detroit is headed your way next. Well, halftime continues back inside of Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. Glad you could join us. Week 3 rolling right along between San Antonio and the Michigan Panthers. Roddy Jones, Roy Philpott. Week 3 now, but it's been a great season so far.
It has been, and it's flown along. I mean, it feels like we just started. Here we are, 2 undefeated teams left. They square off in the game after us. So the season, as you said, has just moved right along.
Well, one of the superstars on social media, you've seen him on YouTube. His comeback is now complete. The kicker for the Brahmas, Donald DeLahaye, a.k.a. Destroying. What an emotional year it has been in his return to football.
A little jittery, a little nervous. I know there's a lot of pressure. I know I have a big following on social media, so a lot of people are tuning in. So I'm a little bit nervous, but confident in myself. I prepared, I've had a great camp. I've done my thing. I just want to go out there and execute at the end of the day.
Okay, so 37-yard line there.
Yep.
And then
I can push it out 58, 59 this way. I can hit a 60 ball too, if we need it. So I wrote down goals for this UFL season, and that is to go at least 90% on field goals. I want to hit a 60-plus yarder. I need 100% of my field goals made inside of 50 yards, 90% of my kickoffs inside of 10 yards, 0 kick return touchdowns. I low-key want to get a tackle. Parentheses, an ankle bite, because I ain't going to head up with anybody again. And obviously at the end of the season, if all goes well, I do want to achieve an NFL workout. So I have high expectations for myself this season. I'm very confident in myself, and I know I could get all those things done because I know my preparation's been right. My confidence in myself is right. We got the pieces to make it happen. We got a great team, great opportunities. We got a great long snapper, great holder. We just got to make that kick, baby. The offense starts to drive, they're getting downfield, and obviously I want the best for my team and I want them to get in the end zone, but I'm also kind of hoping like, hey man, it's time to rip the Band-Aid off. It's time to get your first professional kick in, what, 10 plus years?
Fourth down, correct? Field goal! Field goal! Field goal!
Goalpost biggest right now.
I had to lock in a little extra because I was just excited for my boy, man. I know the journey he's been on. But when you're out there, man, and you're in the game, you kind of just revert back to everything you've been doing in practice all week. So we got out there, we've repped it a lot. I felt super confident in him, super confident in Cam, and
gets the field goal from 39 yards out, making his first kick since high school. Get up, Wes! Get up, Wes! Pop Terry! On the board, man. I'm so proud of you, bro. Congratulations. Appreciate it. Thank you, man, dog. Appreciate y'all boys, man. Let's go.
Great story, Donald De La Haye. We are back in Detroit as the UFL will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC stations. Halftime continues here. Michigan and San Antonio 10-9 as we get set for the start of our third quarter. Roddy Jones, Roy Philpott, Cole Kublik down in the locker room right now. Cole?
Well, I had COC Mariner for you, but Coach Nolan just started talking to the team, so we'll let you listen in on that.
Let's go! Bring that down!
Mike Nolan addressing the team. Roddy Jones, Roy Philpott. That was Cole Kublik, Harry Douglas on the sideline. So we had some fireworks in that second quarter, and the offenses started to find their rhythm a little bit.
First off, I just want to acknowledge that's the beauty of live TV and access. The coach says, hey, look, it's time to talk. It's time to talk. Everybody's got to pay attention, even Cole. But you're right. For that Michigan team, their defense did a great job early in the game of forcing San Antonio to kick field goals. And the offense, it was a slow start, but then they exploded towards the end of the half. Bryce Perkins got his legs involved. They started to throw the ball a little bit better. It's going to be interesting to see as they get the ball first if they're able to continue that in the second half.
All right, so the odds are starting to shift after an explosive second quarter. We check in with our sports betting analyst, Aaron Dolan. Aaron, what are you seeing?
Well, we saw a 9-point swing in favor of the Brahmas, but now it's currently sitting at Memphis -4.5. But that total is back to what it closed at 35.5. It dipped as low as 29.5. And the key here is UFL games typically start off very slow. 2/3 of the scoring come in the second half, and half of that have come in the fourth quarter. So a lot of times in the first half, you can grab a good live line, let's say at 29.5 if you like the over, before, of course, it's adjusted. So the total is something we'll keep an eye on. And the rolling with Dolan, at least we got a field goal in the first half, so we'll try to get another one in this half as well.
Yeah, those odds at +120 per what we were told pregame. And we will take a look now at our progressive game flow and what we witnessed in that first half with the Panthers finding some life.
And this was late in the half. He opened up a drive, throwing the football, and then his legs really got involved. And I think you've seen what really makes Bryce Perkins special, his ability to make great decisions in the zone read game, to hurt you with his feet. But when he's out of the pocket, he can deliver the ball down the field accurately. I just commend Marcel Belfay, the offensive coordinator for Michigan, on his ability to get Bryce Perkins comfortable after not starting the game. Danny Etling did before he got knocked out.
It is our progressive first half stats. And remember, Etling got the start. Perkins came in and found some life offensively on the ground. You take a look at those rushing yards and total yards, rather, for the Panthers. It was a very strong finish at the end of our second quarter. Okay, so let's take a listen now to the best sounds and what we saw and heard in those first two quarters.
Oh, my bad. Hey, just tell me, go ahead, get your candy ass on the sideline. Go ahead, tell me that. Timeout. No, I called a timeout. I called a timeout.
Stop dunking. Stop doing that.
Harry Douglas with Brahmas quarterback Kellen Mond. Harry?
Kellen, you guys were able to have some success in the first half. You scored on 3 drives, 3 field goals. What must you do better in the second half?
It's number one, convert when we get in the red zone, and let's put points on the board, not just field goals. I thought we did a really good job in the first half. I think we only punted 1 time, but now we got to start turning those field goals into, more points, and I think we'll be good.
What about your run game? Your run game, you've seen Anthony McFarland hit a big one. What's the plan in the run game in the second half?
Just kind of keep feeding our guys the ball, trying to dress up some stuff in some different ways, kind of similar stuff, and just allow our guys to make plays. And, the receivers are doing a great job blocking. O-line's doing a great job as well.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
A lot of teams in the NFL interested in talking with Kellen Mond perhaps after this season, the UFL, about a return to the field. He also has his eyes on becoming a coach one day in the National Football League, and there has been some interest there to some capacity. So we're set, ready to go. Panthers will receive our second half kickoff. And the landing zone between the goal line and the 20. It's the spot where Ilahay wants to hit. His goal is inside the 5. He'll achieve that right at the 5 to Devin Ross. And Ross stays alive, looking for a lane, finds it, ushered out short of the 40. So the Panthers grab the lead for the first time on the final play of our second quarter. The 35-yard return by Ross. And let's see what Bryce Perkins looks like to begin this third quarter.
Let's go. We got it. Let's go. It's going to be Liz zone lucky. Let's go. Hey, right tray. Liz zone lucky. On one, right?
Jaden Sheridan, the running back.
Let's go. Right.
touch for Sherman, a burst through the line. Barrels his way close to midfield. They'll stop him at the 47. It's a gain of 7.
It's a San Antonio Brahmas defense that gave up 183 rush yards week 1 to Arlington, 164 last week to St. Louis. Michigan had not found a lot of success with the running backs running the football, especially on early downs in that first half. It's a good sign to get 7 yards in the first play of the second half.
Sherman played his college ball at Monmouth. Signed with the Panthers back on January 8th. Only needed 3. Beckett stood him up, and he's going to be stopped about a yard shy.
Jaden Sheridan, not the biggest back at 5'8", 189 pounds. And on a 2nd and 3, you'd love for him to just put his head down and barrel forward for the first down instead of trying to spin and creating a 3rd and 1.
Talk that talk, Mr. Running Back.
It's a lot easier to talk it from up here, Harry, not when a linebacker standing in the hole.
You told him right, though.
McCrary back in as the running back to the edge. Can he get there? He'll be dragged down, crossing the line to gain right at midfield by Chris Steele. And that is a chain-moving run.
It's actually a pretty nice job of the corner, Chris Steele, trying to make the tackle, but you get the bigger back in, 213-pound Nate McCreary, and you're about 6 inches short, or 6 inches. If you'd attack him 6 inches early, he probably doesn't get the first down.
Guys, he was battling that left ankle injury, limited in practice all week. No signs of that on that play. Perkins lofts it deep. And incomplete, looking for Malik Turner near the red zone. Cole, what was the vibe down there in that locker room with Mike Nolan talking to the team when you were inside?
It was positive. I listened in on Marcel Belfay, and there were a couple of things that he saw from this offense that he wants to change, that he wants to add just a little bit to, going against certain formations, how that defensive front aligns with certain things. So it sounds like they have a couple of easy solutions to be able to find some more yards here in the second half.
Easy solutions in the UFL. We love that. Empty backfield for Perkins. Quick trigger. And the ball is caught. Devin Ross going to skirt out of bounds at the 45. Mayfield shoved him out.
And it's looked like some of the adjustments for Michigan offensively have been any of the traditional drop back pass game is going to be quick game, getting the ball out of Bryce Perkins' hands quick. And anything else, they're going to try and move the pocket or have some sort of play action attached to it to slow down that pass rush.
Panthers need 4. Perkins. Incomplete. Flat pass out to Jalen Moore. Chris Steele in coverage. And looking towards Mariner as well. He'll have something to say afterwards.
Great job. Man coverage, Steele sitting underneath that stop route, getting that pass deflection.
It really was. He knew exactly where the sticks were and just sat on it. If that ball is outside from Bryce Perkins, he gives his receiver a little bit better chance, but it was really tight coverage, and Michigan's offense still on the field. They go for it here on 4th down.
Harry, you like this call?
I do. Especially if you give it to a wide receiver.
Ross went in motion. Perkins on 4th and 4. There's Ross. There's the first down. Devin Ross found a seam. It goes to the wide receiver. Mayfield brought him down, but a gain of 12 on 4th and 4.
So this is a phenomenal job by Ross. Number one, being patient. We call this play Ernie, right, from a bunt set. He is going to move outside, get that defender to jump out there, and then come inside and catch that football. But great job by the point man, running the shallow, trying to clear everything so it opens up for that wide receiver. Great job by Ross.
Analytics like the call on 4th down to go for it. Michigan with a 1-point lead and on the move. Perkins off the double pump fake. Finally gets it to Turner. Barrels his way inside the 15. Here comes a penalty flag out.
Hey, take it back. Hey, illegal man down.
Ineligible man downfield. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Okoro for negates the 16-yard gain.
There were a couple linemen downfield on that one. Gene Okafor gets called for it. Jacob Burton, the left guard, was down there as well.
On the top, ready?
I'm guessing as an offensive lineman, that gets a little tricky to make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed.
Yeah, especially on those RPOs.
First down and 15. Perkins look towards the screen, finds the seam. Turner reach out and hauls it in. Right in front of Mosley in a tough collision. He holds on.
Well, it's a fake screen to the outside, and then the two inside receivers just run verticals. I thought he took the harder throw going to the seam. If he'd have gone wide, there was a lot more room out there, but nonetheless, it's a big gain. A well-designed play from Marcel Belfait. Take the screen and hit the verts.
Harry, that's a tough grab right there. You saw that in traffic.
Yeah, 100%. It's kind of the ball you want to be on a line drive, though. But great job protecting yourself and getting down and still making the catch because you're going to get hit regardless.
Perkins keeps it. And to the edge, out of bounds near the 11. Kobe Jones was in the area, and Perkins will make something happen on a play that really looked like it was going to struggle from the snap.
I don't know if he quite made chicken salad, but he at least...
It had that feel to it, right?
Regular chicken.
Yeah.
It wasn't all dressed up, but it was positive.
Classy, Lizzie, stop.
Let's go. Rex Classy. Lizzie, snob money. On top, ready? Classy, classy. Money.
10th play of the drive. Pressure from the Brahmas. Perkins on the slant. Inside the 5. And that's going to make it first down and goal. And Turner remains down. Malik Turner.
It's another great catch in traffic. The offensive coaching staff, right? They were high on Malik Turner. So he's a guy that they want to get the football to a little bit more. Him and C.O.C. Mariner, those two guys have really stepped up today, making plays all over the football field.
I'll tell you what, Harry, I've been really impressed with this Michigan receiving unit getting open against man coverage. I mean, the fourth down conversion to Devin Ross was man coverage. That right there, man coverage. We've seen C.O.C. Mariner a couple of times. I thought they've done an excellent job of that.
Jalen Elliott laid the lumber. Turner and Perkins throwing together, working out together in Arizona. Going back to this past offseason. Quite a connection. Toatawa on the field. And Perkins again, the keeper reaching across the goal line. Second touchdown of the afternoon for Bryce Perkins.
Well, so he's reading this guy right here, and he comes down. So Bryce Perkins pulls it, but he has to make the outside linebacker miss in the hole. He just goes right where that hole develops, right behind the running back, off the butt of the guy that he was reading that crashed down to take the bag. It's a really nice job of being decisive, getting up the field as soon as you can, getting in the end zone.
I mean, that felt like true read option, and again, they'll go for the 1-point conversion.
And they really like that read option down inside the 5-yard line. Maybe we'll see it again here.
1-point conversion from the 2. A chance to go for 1, 2, or 3. The handoff straight ahead, plowing across the goal line. It is Toatawa. And the conversion is good to make it 17-9. Now the Panthers on the ground getting it done. Perkins, then Toatawa, and Michigan. An opening haymaker to begin our third quarter.
All right, Kobe, thanks.
UFL is brought to you by Progressive. Protect your auto, home, and business today at progressive.com. Back at Ford Field, Roddy Jones, Roy Philpott, Harry Douglas, Cole Kublik, 17-9. The Panthers at home, protecting that home turf, leading San Antonio. The Brahmas, the new play caller, Peyton Pardee, trying to win their first game of this spring football season. First of 2 games today on ABC, week 3 of the UFL. And Corbin's going to field it. His kick coverage unit, always a highlight for this Panthers team. And Cole, you had a great conversation with Toa Tua. They're down there on the field pregame, a late addition to the roster from Nevada, and he is kind of a jack of all trades for this team this season.
Absolutely. We're going to catch him right here, coming off of kickoff cover. Toa Tua right here. Now, you get that 2-point conversion in a moment ago. You were with the team in camp, but tell us what you were doing right before you came back and joined the team this week.
Oh, man, we was working at the golf course, man, trying to find a way. But, you know, God's timing is everything, so when my number was called, man, we just had to be ready. And now we're here. It's a blessing, man. Shout out to God.
What were we doing at Rancho Messino Golf Course?
We was being a cart boy, you know, scrubbing the carts, seeing if anybody needed to clean their clubs, trying to find a way, man, like I said.
So literally 1 week ago from today, you're driving golf carts around the golf course for folks, and now you're putting in 2-point conversions in the UFL and covering kicks.
Yes, sir. Like I said, God's timing is everything, you know. There's so many no's that will be told to me, and he told me that one yes, I came, and I'm running with the opportunity, you know.
Who are you staying with? You must have had a nice place to stay out there, right?
Shout out to my brother, Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vest, man. My cousins. You know, my family is my everything, so they had my back when I was down.
It's awesome stuff. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. Driving carts on a golf course a week ago, sleeping on his brother's sofa. Now scoring conversions and covering kicks in the UFL.
Yeah, the 1-point conversion a moment ago. McFarland's going to pick up the first down for San Antonio here. Roddy, I remember talking with him and covering him when he was playing college football in Nevada. This guy in the Mountain West Conference back in the day was a human bowling ball.
And that's what this league is for. It's for opportunities. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are. If you've had a great career and you want to keep that going, you're one phone call away from being off the golf course and on ABC.
What a week.
What a week.
We'll fake it, and then McFarland's going to grab it from Mon. Stopped at the line and driven backwards. No gain on the play.
Roy, I'll tell you, when he first started telling me the story, he's like, I've been on the golf course. I thought he was saying he's been playing. I was like, what's our handicap? He goes, nah, man, I was working at the golf course.
How's the short game? No. A little bit of a different story. Spring football, tremendous UFL, giving opportunities to all of these players. You know, Mike Nolan told us this week, too, the league is better. There's more talent than just a year ago, and we've seen that at the line of scrimmage even in this game so far today. Screen pass, Greg Ward Jr. into plus territory, and Kai Nakua stops him 2 yards shy of the line of game.
I love seeing those big offensive linemen get out in space and throwing blocks. Zuri, Henry, Derek Kelly, the right guard, right tackle, getting out. And our coach used to say, our offensive line coach used to say, once you get out there, big fish eats little fish. And they did that on that one.
Cole can relate.
Problem is little fish swim a lot faster than big fish. They get away easy.
They're down and 2. Mond's going to keep it. Mond up the middle, twisting and turning, and he falls backwards for the first down.
How about that? A little quarterback counter. You get a couple of pullers from the backside. Kick out here, little seal block. Kellen Mond does a nice job reading it, getting behind the big offensive lineman, getting the first down, and that is something we expected to see more of today. More quarterback run from Kellen Mond, more designed quarterback run. You saw a counter on third down there.
Hand off to Corbin. Cole, I'll ask you too, why don't we see Mon in the zone read game a little bit more. It seems like the skill set is there. We haven't really seen that through his first 2.5 games with the Brahmas this year.
It's not really something he came up doing a lot of. He would pull it every now and then under Jimbo Fisher's offense at Texas A&M, but I wouldn't necessarily reference him or categorize him as a zone read quarterback. Now, he's got great mobility. One of the things I always appreciated about him in college was his decisiveness of when to tuck the ball and run. He wasn't a thinker in the pocket. It was, okay, get out of here, and he would just go full speed north and south.
After a loss of 1, here's Mon. Drop back toss.
Boy, that's his strength right there. Like that's where Kellen Mond is best, in the pocket, surveying, delivering passes.
We're in two-play territory. Trey Wright, gold, 92 curl. Trey Wright, gold, 92 curl.
You love the access there. You know they're going to go for it on 4th down if they come up short.
Yeah, down 8. And letting your quarterback know before the play that you don't need it all if it's not there.
5-man front for the Panthers. Mond delivers high. Harris reels it in. Right past the line to gain. That's a first down in front of Lovely. And a gain of 9 yards on 3rd and 7.
And a phenomenal job by Harris. Had the 2 drops early in the game, came back and made 2 plays. But watch this, being able to go up 10 to 12 yards, get in and out of your break, knowing that that defender's there, pluck the football out of the air with your hands, be strong at the catch point. Great job by Jacob Harris.
And really nice job by that offensive line, sliding to the left, picking up a blitz, giving Kellen Mond time.
Fake it to Corbin. Mond's going to run again. Positive gain into the red zone. A 6-yard pickup, so the 2nd time on this drive that Mond with his feet executing a quality play.
And that one was more read style for Kellen Mond in the backfield. Wasn't a called quarterback run. When we talked to Peyton Pardee about that, he said, you know, look, some of it is going to be changing up the looks that we give him in practice and the looks that we run those read type plays against to help clear things up for Kellen Mond.
We go,
Rodney, I would say another thing that Peyton Pardee preached at halftime is that he wants to emphasize running the football a lot more in the second half, and you've seen that on this drive with McFarland and also Kellen Mond.
We good.
Well, San Antonio had 9 points in each of its first 2 games, Harry. It feels like this team has shown a more explosive version of itself so far today. 10th play of the drive, 2nd and 4. Who wants it this time? It'll be Corbin. And plows his way to the 15. That should be enough to move the chains.
41 in the game. Okay, we're staying in regular. All right. Tight. Blue F. X Waco YQ. Tight. Blue F. X Waco YQ.
Hey, tight. Blue F corner. X Waco Y cube on 1. Ready? Tight.
The call was for 41 to check back onto the field. McFarland's had the hot hand. Mond has 2. Floats in. End zone for the touchdown. And guess who? Anthony McFarland reels in the score. And Kellen Mond a touchdown strike from 15 yards out.
Well, that F corner is Anthony McFarland, who's going to come out and just run a corner route, but the safety gets picked off and actually hits. It looked like his own defender. It may have been one of the other receivers, but he ends up on the ground. Anthony McFarland ends up wide open. That's why you wanted 41 in the game, and that's why Peyton Pardee this week told us 41's going to touch the ball a lot in this one, both in the run game and the pass game.
They'll go for 2 from the 5. Try to tie it up at 17.
Too many men on the field, offense, 12 in formation, 5-yard penalty. The try will still be for 2 points from the 10-yard line.
So the 2-point chance now from the 10-yard line. Not necessarily easier, even with more real estate.
San Antonio's got to avoid getting inside the 10-yard line because that's when they have penalties. They got to be able to score from outside the 10, apparently.
8th infraction against the Brahmas.
Here we go. A red check. XTD, Y hook on 1. Ready?
check down real quick, Matt. Go. Ready to go.
First touchdown on the board for the Brahmas, going for the 2-point conversion in the tie. Mond tried to dump it down to McFarland, who was looking the other direction, and the pass falls incomplete. 2:01 remaining in our third quarter. It's a 2-point game, week 3 of the UFL in Detroit.
Hey, that was a 15-yard touchdown catch, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be coming out of break, though.
With who?
McFarland. Why?
I'm going to tell y'all
One
what.
touchdown.
This Willikers dude off the edge is a
Right,
freaking
and they both scored, right?
He is.
Is that right?
We're back at Ford Field. I'm with offensive coordinator Peyton Party. You said at halftime you wanted to emphasize the run game on that last drive. It was Kellen Mond, it was McFarland, it was Corbin. Talk about the mindset and what you've seen.
I'm going to say this, you know, I'm obviously very biased. I really think we have an excellent group of players, and our O-line, they play lights out. You know, I told them all this week, this is not about me, this is about them, and these players executing. So that's kind of what I was alluding to when we were talking earlier this week, right? Our new identity, you're going to see us run the ball more because we got to get all of our playmakers involved, and that starts with running the football, and then obviously we'll throw it when we need to and when we like our matchups. But I'm so proud of our offensive line for setting point on that drive. All the skill players that were getting involved, that was a really, really great job, but it all starts with the players. It's not about me, it's all about them.
Now, we also heard you say 41 in the game, and then McFarland catches a touchdown pass. What did you see on that alerted you that you needed to call that at that moment?
Anthony McFarland is a weapon now, and so we were game planning all week. We've been wanting to get that play in over the course of a period of time, and so we love the matchup with Anthony McFarland out of the backfield. He's a dynamic run threat, but also a dynamic receiving threat. And in my opinion, I don't think there's very many linebackers in this league, ours included, that can cover him out of the backfield. So,
thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, he leads the UFL in all-purpose yards through the first 2 weeks as we check in again with our sports betting analyst, Aaron Dolan. Aaron.
Well, you can live bet next drive outcomes, and that's something I'm looking at right now for Michigan. I would bet touchdown at plus 320. They've had 2 touchdowns, 2 field goal attempts, as well as 2 punts. But this is one thing that you can take advantage of as both offenses get going, and this total has got up to as high as 41.5. So again, I'll go touchdown plus 320 for the next drive.
Roddy, this may be the most explosive game we've seen up to this point. These two offenses catching fire. Michigan will get it back. the 2-point lead. Both teams have scored touchdowns. Their first possessions of this second half. Perkins has been in the zone lately. He'll extend this play as long as possible. Heave it on a laser beam that's caught. And retreating backwards was Nakua with a penalty marker down.
Horse collar, I think.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense number 43. That 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
It was Rashad Berry on Bryce Perkins.
Just chasing Bryce Perkins and out of desperation grabs whatever he can, and that is a very clear horse collar. Officials all over it. And Aaron Dolan's prediction, her bet of Michigan touchdown on this drive just got a big boost by the horse collar tackle.
I think also Aaron she does a great job. She understands the business, and a lot of her bets hit. Trust me, I know.
Time winding down here in the third quarter. Sheridan, a spin move. Oh, he pressed the X button. Sheridan to the end zone.
Aaron Dolan to the bank.
Big play, Jaden, extending the Panthers' lead.
Cha-ching.
Well, the safety, Jalen Elliott's just one-on-one on the perimeter with Jaden Sheridan. And the lightning bug just makes a miss and creates an explosive play. And Mike Nolan absolutely loves it. This offense has awakened. And anyone who, like myself, had the under, sorry, I'm there with you.
Panthers will go for one. Mike Nolan said it this week. Jaden Sheridan can score from 40 yards out. Well, he was wrong. Technically, that was 43.
It'd have been good for 93.
McCrary, the running back. And the handoff stacked up near the goal line. And let's see, did he cross the plane? The initial indication, he did not. Still a one-possession affair. Remember, you can go for 1, 2, or 3. So if you were within 9 points, you have a chance. One more look at that last one-point try.
It's just the San Antonio defensive line kind of creating a wall, getting some penetration. It's just a nice job by them preventing the conversion.
Cole's got big play, Jaden.
Jaden Sheridan, you hit that long touchdown run. You haven't played this year. First game in action. How did it feel? Feel amazing. Been down 8 months. Back on the field, back on my feet. And I'm just showing the world what God has in store for me. So I had to show out on that run. Why were you able to get back here? What was it about that time down that allowed you to be out here today? Reflection, hard work, dedication, and remember my last name. Real talk. Now take me through the spin move. When do you know you're going to hit that? When do you decide that the defender is somewhere that you're going to make him miss that way? It's all timing. You know, I tried to hit it on my second carry. I missed it. So I know what I need to do. Thank you, Jay. All right.
Roddy, is it the X button, the square, the circle that gets you the spin?
I think it's circle that hits you the spin. I was never quite able to master the spin. I always ended up with a linebacker in my face when I came out of the spin.
Corbin spin cycles his way down to the 30 here. And the NFL draft right around the corner. The festivities get underway Thursday, April 24th from Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coverage available on ESPN and also ABC.
It feels like, as you look at the guys who've been drafted in the UFL, it feels like in the draft this year, the drama starts at 2, maybe 3. But Cam Moore feels like he's going to be number 1. Then number 2, do you take Abdul Carter? Do you go with maybe a Travis Hunter? It's going to be interesting.
John Lovett, the carry. Draft is always interesting, and it's also because who can trade up and sneak into that top 5 and maybe wreak havoc.
The fascinating one, I think, is going to be Shedeur Sanders, and that's no secret. I'm not the only one who thinks that. But having seen him a lot this year, the only question mark that you have really about him is the arm strength. I think everything else, you feel pretty good about what you're getting with Shedeur Sanders. But outside of the arm strength, which is a big thing for GMs to get over, I think he checks a lot of boxes.
Ready, go. Oh, no.
After a gain of 4, Mond. Nobody home. Miscommunication there with John Lovett, who turned around outside, and Mond thought he was going to head back a little deeper. The pressure from Tafua.
I think Tafua is what caused that incompletion. It looks like he got the arm of Kellen Mond before he was able to release it the way he wants. And now San Antonio is in a position that they have been okay in, but certainly not an advantageous spot.
Time winding down here at the end of the third. Does Mond want to get off one more snap? He does not.
This is the end of the third quarter.
3rd down and 6 to begin the fourth quarter. A one-possession game here at Ford Field between the Brahmas and the Panthers.
Hey, on some real stuff, man, on some real stuff. Hey, I am so proud of you guys. I'm so proud. We're going to run the ball, because that's what we talked about, right? We're going to run this mother effer until they can stop it, and then we're going to repackage it and run it again.
New offensive play caller Peyton Pardee back in here in our fourth quarter, 23-15. He told Cole Kublik earlier how proud he was of the offensive line. That pride remains intact.
Hey, on some real stuff, man, on some real stuff. Hey, I am so proud of you guys. I'm so proud. We're going to run the ball, because that's what we talked about, right? We're going to run this mother effer until they can stop it, and then we're going to repackage it and run it again.
Let's go.
Did he just censor himself on that?
He did.
That was amazing.
But he said we're going to repackage it, we're going to do it again. Cole, my blood is boiling. I mean, my blood is pumping. Let's go.
Pass me a helmet.
Let's go.
Start of our fourth quarter. 3rd down and 6. Big play for the Brahmas, trying to come back on the road. Search of their first win this spring season, week 3 of the UFL. Kellen Mond back on the field, and Greg Ward Jr. going to be stopped just shy of the line to gain by DJ Miller. And it's 4th down. What do you do here?
It looks like they're going to stay on the field. This is one of those, I think you go for it. I think that would have been a decision that I would have made. 4th and short.
It's a first
They've been
down.
excellent
It's a first
offensively.
down. Okay, let's go here. I know, let's go. Trey left, same Bucks YR. Trey left, same Bucks YR. No, it's 24, they reset it.
Trey left, same Bucks YR on 1 ready.
They did rule it a first down.
There you go. It looked pretty close to the first down line. That's why I was advocating to go for it.
And the Chains, they moved late. It's a first down. And John Lovett over the left side. A 2-yard gain. Noah Dawkins with the tackle. Yeah, the forward progress on that last completion got right there. And it was just enough by an inch.
Here we go. A Y shift to strong right. Q penguin on 1 right. Left side, left side. Ready to go.
Brahmas with 15 points on the board, the most they've scored this season, making the change at offensive coordinator after A.J. Smith resigned back on Tuesday. I mean, there's been a lot of drama surrounding this franchise in the last 10 days, and Mon picks up the first.
So watch what the fake does to this defensive end and how it creates a really easy block for the guard coming around. When Kellen Mond sticks the ball in the belly of the running back, defensive end crashes down, makes it really easy for the offensive lineman, that guard coming around, to pin the defensive end inside, get around on that quarterback counter. Really nicely designed play.
Brahmas responding well. And a move in between the tackles. Frank Ginda wasn't buying anything. John Lovett was trying to sell him a 2-yard pickup. I mean, guys, it is saying something. You change offensive play callers. You insert Peyton Pardee, who's never called plays before.
Jet sweep right. Hey, on the Frisco, ready? Hey, go. Hey, Bronco for y'all. Hey, you're leading to the right. Frisco. Easy. Hey, let's go, Frisco. Hey, Bronco. Stay. Right there, stay. Frisco, ready to go.
It'll be Lovett again, probing his way around the left side. Brahmas in plus territory, a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and medium as Tarpley records the tackle.
All right, let's go here. Okay, go trips left, red F seam, Y level, Z out, purple it. Trips left, red F seam, Y level, Z out, purple.
Hey, we're on the purple. Hey, trips right, blue F seam, X out levels on the purple. Ready? Yes, purple.
Purple should be freeze play, so we'll give him a hard count here, try to get him to jump.
Third down and 4. Brahmas 5 of 10 on 3rd down and nearly intercepted by Kenai Lovely, and that would have been 6 the other way for the Panthers.
He identifies the speed out. It's going to happen to the left of your screen. Identifies it immediately and breaks on the football, and that could have been disastrous. Jacob Harris is the receiver. He's going to run a little speed out, and Kenai Lovely just breaks on it.
And football is also thrown very, very late.
Yes, that's a great point here.
4th and 4. The Brahmas will roll the dice. Mond has it. Delivers a strike in traffic just beyond the line to gain. John Trey Kirkland hauls that pass in to move the sticks, a gain of 6 yards.
And that is a football throw and a football catch. It's not a huge window. There's 4 defenders around, 3 close to John Trey Kirkland, who's able to bring it in.
Mond on a rope keeps the drive alive. Here comes a penalty marker, and Mond dancing out of bounds inside the 40.
Hands to the face, defense 44, we're going to tack it on.
Illegal use of hands, hand to the face, defense, number 44. That 5-yard penalty is tacked onto the end of the run, automatic first down.
Garrett Marino talked about how he loves to talk trash. That time, the infraction.
Yeah, he's right there in the middle of your screen, just going to push. Watch the head of Sam Tecklenburg. Just as soon as that thing gets pushed back, it's an indication to the officials that a foul has occurred. They look and see it, blow the flag.
Denver, H-jet sweep on the Frisco, ready? Hey, easy. Hey, we're going Boston. Hey, you're leading left.
Ward has it on the edge. And Greg Ward Jr. went to Old Dominion, a native of Tyler, Texas, picks up 3 on the speed sweep.
But I like how San Antonio has mixed it up. We've seen different forms of the run game, quarterback run, obviously the traditional run with the running backs. Now we see a little jet sweep to the receiver. Peyton Pardee has been really not only committed, but creative in the different ways that he's run the football.
Yeah, technically a pop pass. That's a reception for Ward. And more markers on the field.
False start. False start offense. Number 17. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Harry, isn't that kind of hard to do as a wide receiver?
Especially when you're only supposed to be looking at the ball. Not the snap count. Don't listen to the words, guys. Listen, watch the ball, I should say.
It's a tough penalty. And the penalties have hurt San Antonio over and over and over. When they go back and watch the film, they're going to really be disappointed at the undisciplined penalties that they've had that have made it harder to
By
put the
rule
ball
of
in the end
foul
zone.
in the fourth quarter goes on the snap. 9:35 on the clock. Game clock operator 9:35.
Put the clock back to 9:35. You mentioned the penalties. 10 now and counting on the Brahmas today.
And they've been really, no penalties never come at great times, but it's felt like so many of San Antonio's have been very untimely.
Ward motions in, then back out for Kellen Mond. They tried to set up the screen. It was blocked by Rondell Carter.
It's just a great read by number 97. Watch what happens when he has a free run at the quarterback. He identifies, stops, and puts his hands up. Where that was reading the offensive lineman, throwing him to the side, or seeing the posture of Kellen Mond getting ready to throw. It's a great read by the DN.
Went to James Madison, 3rd year with the Panthers. It's 3rd down and long for San Antonio. Problem with the snap. Floated back, and Mond loses the football. He was drilled by Genda. Willie Tyler able to jump on top of it. Ronnie, that's a loss of 13.
And they needed it. The missed snap is what really causes it. Kellen Mond is late on his drop. You've got Genda coming off the edge. And then it's a good thing Willie Tyler was back there to recover the fumble, because it was a fumble. It came out before Kellen Mond hit the ground. It's pushed San Antonio to the point where, do you try? You're way too far to try to field goal. How far would it be from here? 63? 64?
Around 64.
D. Strorton told me before the game he had 60.
Well, in a dome, that helps a little bit. Willicus also involved, blowing that last play up.
Well, they've got the offense on the field here on 4th and 24.
You like this?
No, I don't.
And a timeout called by Michigan.
Timeout, Michigan. Second charge of the half.
So if you're Peyton Pardee, what do you dial up?
Yeah. Okay, why don't we do this?
You can still do it, though, correct? We can still line up offense.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm trying to hey, everybody here. Okay, we're in a position where we got to punt. I'm trying to give Brad some more space. So here's what we're going to go. We're going to go spread right flounder. Okay, we're not snapping the ball. Not purple. We're not snapping the ball. We're going to take a delay, go through a hard count. You can bring a guy and motion him back. We good? Yes, it's flounder. Spread right flounder. We're not snapping the ball. We're going to take a delay to back ourselves up to help with the punt.
Brad Wing called that leg strength on full display. They got to give him some extra real estate to make sure he's able to pin the Panthers back deep.
He can
Ready
still
to go.
bomb it.
We're good. We're good.
The
Ready to go. Hunt. Hey,
Rev. When this
Here we go. Turn
delay
ball.
of game is
Hunt,
called,
hunt.
you decline
Ready,
the
ready,
penalty.
go. Hunt. Here we go. We're good. Ready, go. Hunt. Ready, go.
offense. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Just leave it there. I'm going to decline it, okay? Just leave it there. Huh? Well, I want defense on the field. This is going to be a fair catch, guys. I don't care about return. I want defense on the field. Fair catch the ball.
Roddy, you forecasted that whole situation beautifully, by the way.
Peyton Pardee out of here playing chess. Mike Nolan's been doing this a long time. He knows the chessboard when he sees one. So I do like how adamant he was about the defense being on the field. It's 4th and 24. Just want to be safe. Keep the defense out. Fair catch the ball.
Trying to win their first home game after losing to Birmingham last week. Wing, end over end. Lee Turner going to watch it bounce and carry him across the goal line towards the end zone. And the touchback. 23-15 our score. The UFL will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC stations. So the previous play, the punt into the end zone, the touchback comes out to the 25, but personal foul penalty called on Brad Wing for taking his helmet off on the playing surface. That's 15 yards from the 25 ahead to the 40. And in addition to that, Racy McMath, the veteran wide receiver for the Brahmas, was also helped off the field after he injured his leg trying to keep the ball out of the end zone. So Michigan gets possession at its own 40 with an 8-point lead and less than 8 minutes remaining back here at Ford Field.
This feels like a position, a unit-defining drive. Put the game away. Michigan has the opportunity to do it here.
Panthers with Bryce Perkins at quarterback after Etley was injured in the first half. And the handoff at Sheridan again. No, the ball was kept on the RPO. And it went wide, looking for Malik Turner.
They got you, huh, Roy? You fell
They did.
Fell for the banana in the tailpipe.
Hey, that's how effective they've been, both handing the ball off to Jaden Sheridan, keeping it with Bryce Perkins, and obviously slinging it down the field.
2nd down and 6. Sheridan into a mass of humanity as we check in again with Cole Kublik.
All right, got Frank Indy down here from the Michigan Panthers defense. We're going to be on the iPad. You guys are going to see what we're drawing here. So, Frank, take me through this defensive play. I know your pressure is going to come from the outside, but this twist right here probably a big reason why it has to be successful.
Yeah, yes, sir. So, awesome call. We talked about this. We talked about this play right here. When Coach Bauer put this in, we knew it was going to come free by how they protect. Right here, we're just basically going a text nut here with me coming off the edge. And then right here on the backside, we got the end doing a loop and under, same thing. Yep, so we got double loop and under. What happens perfect is our running back, our running back right here stepped up in protection. There's nobody to protect either side. So either I'm going to get there or Ked's going to get there on the other side coming. So it's just a hell of a call by Coach Bauer. Credit to everybody executing.
Twist, and then both edge guys coming off the outside. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. So it's a hell of a call, like I said, by Coach Bauer, and a hell of a job by everybody just executing back end DBs. As you can see, the DBs they're all strapping everybody up. You know, seatbelt on the back end. So we're just balling, man. It's just a pleasure to be out here. Fans are crazy, loving this. You know, thank you for having me.
Frank, great stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Cole, outstanding. Yeah, that was tremendous. Devin Ross's play on the catch and run for 32, also tremendous. And we've got an injured San Antonio player near midfield as we step aside at Ford Field here in Detroit. Bo Peep Keys slow to his feet.
Hey, they ran into each other. You ran into. They ran into each other. Yeah. That's a good shit, bro. Look on your side. I'm fine. Yeah. Niggas holding like a motherfucker. Who was it, 28?
So that third down conversion for Michigan is caused by the outside receiver coming inside before he goes up the field on his route stem, and then Devin Ross comes right off his butt. And what it causes is these two defenders crashing into each other and just making an absolute mess. It's really good timing by the two receivers working for each other. The two defenders hit each other. Devin Ross is wide open, and he's up the field for the big gain. Really nice job of timing it, being patient by Devin Ross, right off the butt of Jalen Moore. And then guys running into each other, never ideal if you're on defense.
Not great in the film room the next day for Bo Peep Keys and Will Hooper.
Let's go, hey, left, Plasty, Zuff, Liz zones now. Hold on, ready?
Keys is back up under his own power on the sideline. End result is a 32-yard pitch and catch.
80. What's up?
Perkins keeps it, sidearm delivery, and outside of Jalen Moore, he'll get what he can, tiptoeing down that far sideline.
Harry, I want to go back to that third down. You were talking about the job of that outside receiver, Jalen Moore. What did he do well on that play?
Well, you're always taught, go to where that defender who's guarding the slot receiver is going to be, not where he's at. And I remember Dirk Kerner, offensive coordinator I used to have, he used to tell us sometimes a guy is going to be Michael Jordan, but sometimes you might have to be John Stockton in the assist man. Great job by Jalen Moore being John Stockton, the assist man, and working for his other wide receiver in the slot, Devin Ross.
Love that analogy. 2nd down and 6. Shirt in the running back. Get the carry this time. Boy, Perkins' sleight of hand, some of those fakes has been tremendous. Beckett, the tackle, no gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Roy and Harry, so basically what Dirk Kerner's saying is just be a Hall of Famer. That's it.
Game 6 NBA Finals, go do your thing.
You got to remember, Cole, I was in a meeting room with Roddy White and Julio Jones.
Oh, he can say those things then.
Matt Ryan is the trigger man, so yeah, there were a lot of guys who were going to be in Ken one day.
And Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez.
3rd down and 6, approaching 5 to play. Michigan, an 8-point lead. Any points on this possession makes it a 2-possession game, and it's intercepted. Jordan Williams keeps it in bounds, still on his feet, racing back the other way. And the San Antonio Brahmas right back in the mix. An 85-yard return. And a 2-point conversion away from this game being tied up.
Well, it looks like Bryce Perkins sees his blitz and knows that his slants coming from the outside is hot. But you know who knows that? Jordan Williams just reads the eyes of the quarterback and gets outside. It's an excellent play by the linebacker. Sees him looking, tracks it all the way, and then he does what you're always taught to do. Cut back on the quarterback. Always cut back on the quarterback. Make him make a football tackle. Do not give him the sideline. Bryce Perkins not able to bring him down, and it completely changes the complexion of this game. We're a 2-point conversion away from being tied.
Played his college ball at Baylor. An enormous turn of events from the 5. This is a 2-point conversion attempt. Little contact back corner. No penalty marker. And it was DJ Miller in coverage of John Trey Kirkland. It remains 23-21.
Had Steven Stellanos open on an out underneath. And the way that ball was thrown, it was like kind of in between a back shoulder throw and then going to that out.
That's right.
The challenge flag is out.
Okay.
San Antonio is challenging the previous play
not
for
playing the
passing.
ball. He starts to look, but I've got the right hand across the receiver's body, and he's trying to get back. Do we have anything else, any other ISOs on the action here? Yeah, this is my best look right here. Look at the arm is across. He can't get back to the ball. What's the number? 14. All right, Cole, after review, we do have pass interference restriction. Receiver can't get back to the ball. It's number 14. So we're going to enforce that to the 1-yard line because it's in the end zone. And San Antonio wins the challenge and keeps their timeout.
After review,
Brahmas.
pass interference, defense number 14. By rule, the ball is placed at the 1 yard line. It would be a try for 2 points from the 1 yard line.
They're back in business, and it was DJ Miller who had the 2 picks last week. First player in the UFL to do that in a singular game. And a bit too handsy that time, Roddy.
I don't know if Peyton Pardee is making that decision by himself to throw the challenge flag, but a great challenge, obviously, when it gets overturned. Even if it hadn't, though, I think it was worth the challenge. And now you've got a second chance to tie this game up.
And guys, it's a 2-point try from the 1 yard line as opposed to the 5. Corbin, the running back. Mon moves under center. Corbin, the deep handoff, reaching across the goal line. We are tied at 23.
Big boy ball. Enter the goal line. You run this drill all the time. And Cam, need to get 1 yard. Offensive line creates a little bit of a seam, and Deshaun Corbin being powerful, reaching out, extending. Great job.
Welcome to the new San Antonio Brahmas. Welcome to the new San Antonio Brahmas.
Feeling good, dapping it up, a new play caller. It was all boosted by the 85-yard touchdown return of the interception from Jordan Williams. And new life for the Brahmas. Rod, they're trying to win their first game of the season. Now with the chance, and we send you down to Harry Douglas.
Jordan Williams, 85-yard interception return for a touchdown. Take us through what you've seen and how did you get the jump on it?
Man, I was loose in the middle. I was kind of a hole player. I read his eyes and I jumped on the ball, man. And after that, I was trying to beat him on the foot race. Usually don't win those, but shoot, hey, I got down there though, bro.
But you did a great job skinnying up the offensive player to not let him tackle you. Did you use the return kicks or something back in your day?
Man, never. I used to play tight end a little bit in high school, but other than that, bro, nah, it's all linebacker. Slow man.
You know what they say, the more you can do, the more you'll be around.
Facts. Come get me, man. Come get me.
Good job, man.
Oh, man, appreciate you, bro.
Jordan got the job done there. Devin Ross gets the job done on the 49-yard return in a tie game. 4:37 to go, and Ross showed you the Jets that time.
Let's go, Fonte. My bad, ain't gonna happen again. Let's get it. We gotta go right tree. Lid zone, lucky. Oh, ready?
Ross had the big conversion on 3rd down moments ago before the interception return by Jordan Williams. All-purpose yardage through the roof here at Ford Field. Perkins to Sheridan.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Lex Trey. Left Clasty. Zuff Lizone Snap.
Let's go left classy. Zuff Lizone Snap. On ready? Let's go. What's up? What's up?
Morwin in motion. Deep give Sheridan to the 40 and stop there to be 3rd down.
The interception return for a touchdown kind of overshadows the fact that this Michigan offense has really had its way moving the football since about halfway through the 2nd quarter. So now they just have to continue to execute. It's a big 3rd down, it feels like.
Panthers need 5. 3.5 minutes remaining. What a game at Ford Field. Big plays for both sides. Perkins, pocket collapse. He sends it across the middle to Turner. Rolls his way inside the 30. Henry Black stopped him. That's a gain of 13.
So, Rodney, literally the same play that they ran earlier in the game on a 3rd down where Devin Ross called. This is the same exact play that Malik Turner runs.
You're exactly right, Harry. It's great identification because this time they motion him across the formation, but he pushes outside to get the defender to jump. Defender jumps outside, he goes right back in. Great delivery by Bryce Perkins, and a good job going back to that play because it's been big for him twice, Harry.
Michigan on the move, and the clock continues to run. Perkins will keep it. He faked the handoff. It came late. And a 2-yard pickup.
Bryce Perkins missed the read there. Should have handed that ball off. They tricked him a little bit.
Perkins has been tricky all game. Harry called it the banana in the tailpipe syndrome that we mentioned earlier.
Only one person gets caught in the banana in the tailpipe. The rest of us didn't see what's going on.
Shout out to Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cops.
3 great movies, I believe, with back in the day. Panthers taking their time, and we hit the 2-minute warning. Tied at 23. More drama in Detroit. The UFL continues after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.
I got your back, bro. Let's go.
Center, the place to be in a battle of undefeated teams. DC Defenders, the St. Louis Battlehawks getting set. That is coming up next right here on ABC. Back at Ford Field. Score tells the story. 2nd down and 8. Perkins in the handoff to Ottawa. Working on a golf course a week ago, running the football just 6 days later. Devontae Beckett with a tackle. And now Brahmas are going to call a timeout.
Hey, we got 2 timeouts, baby. We're in a good spot. Let's get a stop, baby. Hey, I got all the faith in the world in you guys. I got all the faith in the world.
Peyton Pardee as the new offensive play caller. The first time he's ever called ball plays in his college career or at any level of that, for that matter, in football. He's done a nice job, and all this coming with Wade Phillips also not feeling well today back in the locker room.
Let's go, fellas. H to Lexi Trey. Liz. Oregon select. On one, ready? Snap, snap, snap.
Interesting decision. Do you run the ball here to try and pull another timeout, or do you go for the first down with a pass?
Panthers need 6. For the shift by Turner. Here is Perkins. Little jump throw. Gets it to Turner. Tiptoes on the sideline. And a gain of 7 results in a first down.
So, Ronnie, I want you to watch how patient Malik Turner is at the top of this route. Defender sitting outside, not worried at all, patient. A little bit late with the football, but he still makes the catch. First down, Malik Turner, first down, Michigan Panthers.
And it's a really nice job by Bryce Perkins of hanging in there in the pocket. He's got the left tackle getting pushed in his face. Rashad Berry did a great job delivering that football just in time to get it in bounds.
A dicey pass, but it works out quite well. Toatawa rumbles his way to the 10.
Well, that was a nice little shake at the line of scrimmage right there.
That's what happens when you got to dodge them golf carts, Cole. You learn how to stick your foot in the ground and go the other way. And a golf cart rolling down the hill, you got to put your foot in the ground and get out of there. It's a great job by the back.
Just imagine that. You're sleeping at your brother's house on his couch a week ago. You're corralling golf carts at a local country club, Rancho Marina in Santa Maria, California. And now you got the game on the line. You're getting critical carries with the game on the line. Just insane to think about.
It's beautiful. The stories we love, honestly. A guy who comes in and is taking advantage of his opportunity. And it might come down to that guy, B.T. Potter, kicking a field goal. Remember, Michigan's already had a field goal blocked today. So we can put the ball in the end zone. That's what you want first and foremost.
Yeah, Potter's 44-yard effort was rejected by Bo Peep's Key. And then he connected from 34 shortly thereafter. Second down and 3. Perkins, the snap came in low. He jumps right on top of it. That could have been disaster for the Panthers. Toatawa may snuck in there right in front of Perkins.
He did. It's on the shoelaces of Bryce Perkins. So,
huge play.
It is. I mean, he's Johnny on the spot. Sees it, jumps on it, secures it.
He has Rashard Lawrence coming right down on top of him. Otherwise, that's a turnover.
So, Roddy and Roy, something else I want to point out. We got to remember, this is the Michigan Panthers football team that traded away Marcus Sims. And that receiver group today, all those guys have done is step up. C.O.C. Mariner, 5 receptions, 54 yards. Malik Turner, 5 catches, 54 yards. Devin Ross, 3 catches, 51 yards. And then Jalen Moore, 2 catches for 24 yards. Collectively, as a group, stepping up to the plate, getting the job done today.
Yeah, C.O.C. said, let's get our swagger back, Harry. I think they've done that.
And they have. And they've won consistently in man coverage, and they've won consistently in big downs. So I think you're spot on here. They've done a great job.
1:38 to go. San Antonio out of timeouts. Brahmas showing pressure on 3rd and 6. Inside give to the 10, and that's it. That'll be Toatawa again, a 3-yard gain. So the clock's going to wind down here, 4th and 3. And Roddy, you expect it to be B.T. Potter time.
We're going to have to stop him anyway, so they're going to show him. I'll just call a timeout when it gets right down to the end, okay? I'll call timeout. Where are you at, official? Yeah.
Timeout with 1?
I'm going to take it with 1, yeah.
Yep,
okay, so 10, 9, 8, yeah,
okay.
7, 6, 5, okay. Okay.
Mike Nolan, UFL Coach of the Year last season. timeout called. One remaining for the Panthers. Still a lot of time left. And here comes B.T. Potter. Signed by the Steelers back in 2023 out of Clemson. 73 field goals there in the ACC. Played in nearly 70 games. Had a 52-yarder in the national championship against LSU in 2019. This attempt much shorter from just 28 yards.
Roy, do you think he's related to Harry Potter?
I don't. I don't, but it's a valid question late in the game, Harry.
No, it's not.
And Potter splits the pipes. Michigan back in front. No relation. 26-23. B.T. Potter, 2 of 3 in the field goal department here in week 3 of the UFL.
We'll see if that was enough magic for this team to get the win.
And here's Peyton Pardee.
Receivers, just be alert. Remember, we have spike, spike, spike if we need it this drive, and cues. Be alert. Spike, spike, spike. We good with that? Right? Got spike, spike, spike. Yeah, we're in all turbo. All turbo the whole time. Yep. Yep. That's going to be Jesse. Be ready for a possible tour or a bazooka. Yep. Okay. Kellen, first play out, what do you think about going Z-Uno with the check slow drag? Good. Like it? Yeah. Okay. Either that or we could go
First
6
play
hands.
decided. Okay. And a kickoff down to the 5 for Corbin. Poor starting field position for the Brahmas, trying to come back, win their first game here in 2025, a return of just 23 yards. Javen White, the tackle, and here we go.
Hear all the instructions. 44 seconds left, no timeouts. Sideline is your friend. You've got spike available. It's really important to get that first completion. That's why Peyton Pardee checking with Kellen Mond.
Red check slow, 1-1, ready?
And remember the strength of the place kicker, Donald De La Haye, destroying. It could be good from 60 if needed. Comeback route, right at the line to gain and driven down. The ball came out. Here's the return the other way. Arnold Tarpley III able to corral it, and a lot to unpack here.
To the naked eye, Roy, I thought he was down before the ball came out. We'll get a replay. Looks like he's got control.
Cole, we are looking at this. Okay, I've got him down with control. Cole, we have him down by contact with control. We're going to get you the spot and the other information.
Hey, Ward, Greg, tell him pylon. Hey, flip red. Hey,
Cerati with possession, obviously. The ball came out after the fact. And San Antonio maintains possession. That is a 10-yard grab and a first down. So a big moment there as Jacob Harris, the good drive starter for the Brahmas. They need about 20 yards, have a chance at a game-tying field goal. And it's Matthew Sexton tumbling out of bounds. Short game.
That is a really good job of Kellen Mond getting rid of the football. An off-platform throw that he's got to muscle out. Rondell Carter in his face. It's good quarterback play, knowing where you've got to get the ball to with pressure in your face.
Get you to St. Louis when this game concludes. here at Ford Field, and Mon sails that one high for Harris.
Let's go here. You got a clock stoppage. All right, so let's go. Okay, let's go. Trips right, flip blue, H disco dose. Trips right, flip blue, H disco dose.
Here we go. Hey, trips left, flip blue, H disco dose. On one, ready?
Crowd comes alive on 3rd down and 8. McFarland, the running back. Mon has to go. He escapes off the pump fake. And the hezzy ahead towards the 49. Right at the line to gain. That is a first down. And the Panthers player remains down. Tyree Gillespie.
That is untimely. Certainly, I hope Gillespie's okay. But it gives San Antonio a chance to catch their breath. Literally gives Kellen Mond a chance to catch his breath after that run in the quarterback position.
And Cole, think about it. You talked to De La Haye pregame. What was the distance he was comfortable with in terms of a field goal?
I said pregame, what's our long tonight? What do we got? He said, I got 60.
So he needs about 9 more yards. That place kick would come right from midfield.
All you need is the opportunity, right? Locked in, man. All I need is the opportunity. Good luck, my man. Appreciate it.
Pressure pack moment. Pressure pack moment with a chance maybe to tie it with one more completion. This has been a tremendous game. High level of football. (26-23). Brahmas on the move near midfield.
Can't have a sack here.
No timeouts and movement. Well, the right tackle jumped after Rondell Carter jumped the line.
Neutral zone infraction, defense number 97. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Rondell Carter jumps first. Zuri Henry slightly behind the reaction by Carter.
Guys, we got 20 seconds left, and now just 4 or 5 more yards needed to put Donald De La Haye in position to tie this game. Mon, quick strike, pass will be caught inside the 41. Levante Taylor shoving Kirkland out of bounds.
Okay, let's go here, okay? Let's go righty again, righty again, righty again. Okay, we need 3 yards to get into field goal range. Righty again.
Red check. I think if they get free access, which means a corner away from a receiver, they're going to take it.
Mon, same play, same result. Can he get out of bounds? No. Clock continues to run. Kirkland stayed inbounds. A gain of 6. Mon's got to spike it, and he does. And it all comes down to this with 3 seconds remaining. A field goal attempt to tie it up from Donald De La Haye. I'll put this on the YouTube channel. What a moment this could be for the Brahmas in search of their first win of the season and a chance to stay alive late. A 53-yard attempt from the right hash. De La Haye on the way. It is no good wide left. And the Panthers survive at home to improve to 2-1. (26-23), the final score. Brahmas fall to 0-3. Michigan improves to 2-1. For our entire UFL broadcast team, thank you for watching. Let's get you to Joe Tessitore in St. Louis for the second game of our doubleheader as the Battlehawks host the DC Defenders.